Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Happy
everybody.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out
Yes.
there. Happy
Oh.
Sunday. Happy any day of the week. No.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to everybody.
Do you
Um,
celebrate Father's Day in the UK? Or is
yeah,
that
we
just
do.
a US holiday?
No, we celebrate Father's Day as well. Yeah, it's Father's Day here as well. So I think Mother's Day are different days, but yeah, we celebrate them. Let's
That's
say
awesome.
hello. It is.
Yes. We have Elizabeth.
Elizabeth,
We have Caddy. We have
Kenny,
T King.
King.
We have Josh. No.
Well, yeah, I'm here.
Thank you for being with us. And thank you for
Yes.
everyone else that is watching that hasn't said hello. Hello.
Yes.
Glad you
Hello.
all are here. So, Josh is going to be my co host today, and
Yeah.
we are going to be revisiting old an old KJ video today. Oh, hi, Flutter
Flutter
Bear.
Bear. Hey, Flutter Bear.
We are going to watch an old KJ video from her Facebook. And we are also going to look at a blog article that she wrote, which was actually something that I saw on T Detox's channel, which I did link in the description because she went over it as well. But this is something I've been wanting to do on Sunshinery for a while now, is revisiting old KJ articles and videos because they're just kind of interesting to see how she was then to how she is now, and kind of just how everything evolved through time. Hey, Bugsby.
Hey, Bugsby. Oh, that's
Oh, he went to
sweet.
sleep.
Oh, I'm
Well,
not that nice.
yeah.
If it was me, I'd just wake him up.
My dad is not with me. He is in another state, so I can't celebrate with him, but I still sent him all his goodies and wished him a happy Father's Day and all of that. I need to send him a
Yeah.
Snapchat. He likes when I send him Snapchat. So after this video, I will be sending
Oh,
him a Snapchat. Oh yeah,
that's
my
so
dad's
sweet.
a Snapchatter. He won't get Facebook, but he'll Snapchat all day, every day about anything and everything.
Yeah, well, I made the joke with my dad earlier that, because my dad apparently is getting the internet, and I was like, oh, so you're going to be let onto the world, like the internet, dad.
Your
So, and
dad's
he,
finally getting the internet. What has he been doing without the internet?
my dad can't work technology. It's funny. It's quite
Oh.
funny. Yeah, he is going through some stuff right now. So
Yes, and happy
yeah,
Father's Day to all the single moms out there that are fathers
yes,
for their kids as well. It takes
because
a
that's
lot to be a parent for both, like being a double parent for your kid. It's not an easy thing to do, to be a
it's not an
father and a
easy
mother.
task.
Nope.
No, it's not. Looking at the chat, it's not easy. So, yeah, my brain,
It's all good.
it's all good, you know.
It's all good. Well, so we are going to first start with the article. It is actually something I mentioned on Josh's channel last night. It's
You
the
did.
the 4 ways mommy blogging disrupted and harmed my life. Because we were talking about mommy shaming last night
Yes.
on Josh's channel, which I got the end of it because I was at work. And once I got out of work, I went right to Josh's channel, of course. So there is.
Because we are all such supportive of each other.
We are. And that is what I want YouTube to be. Unlike some of these other people that just want the drama. We don't need the drama. Yes. Hi, Tessie. Tell Big
Tessie,
Papa I
hey.
said happy Father's Day. Because I know you guys got all the little pets and all of that. So he's still a Papa Bear. He's our
Yes.
Papa Bear. So happy Father's Day to Mr.
Aw.
John. We love him over here.
We do.
Let me share my screen.
Share the screen, cause we're live, everybody.
We want this one.
Gramsy life. Hey.
Hey!
Hey, honey.
So this is from Pathos when she was with Pathos. This was written October 9th, 2018.
Wait. Did you just say October 9th, 2018?
I did.
Seriously, this is written on my birthday. Damn.
Oh,
This is gonna be fun.
good one then. So you were partying it up on your birthday, and she was writing her mommy blog, Disrupted and Harm My Life article.
Yep. Yep. Actually, hang on. 2018. Yeah, I just turned 30.
Yes, it was your 30th birthday.
I turned
Yes.
my 30th birthday, yeah. So I was yeah, I was partying it with my mother and family. Hey, Big Papa.
Hey, happy Father's Day, Big Papa.
Mm,
You are our father here, so you are our Big Papa father.
Big Papa Father.
So it starts out with saying, once upon a time, I tried to be a mommy blogger. I wrote stories about raising my son. People followed our journey. Our stories was compelling because my son was born with numerous illnesses. We had support from all over the world. Eagerly, I shared stories about my life with the world. My stories and blog became relatively well known, and suddenly I amassed thousands of followers. However, I learned quickly that mommy blogging was making me a monster and destroying our privacy. Eventually,
I don't think she can play Mama blogging for that.
no.
Hey, your girl Cherry. Hey.
Hey, eventually, mommy blogging became so disruptive and harmful to my family and me that I had to quit my blog. Oh no.
Okay, I want to know what she said. Like in these, like, I mean, I know you're going to read this one out, but like in all of her blogs, because I've written blogs before and
She
never
went
got that
she
pushback.
she shared too much of her personal life. Like she shared every aspect of her son's illness, what they were doing, and yes, she, as she says in this article, she'll be saying how she did it kind of also to kind of
So I've
talk
just
like
read,
as an
I've just read
archive
Big Pop.
for her and her son to see what they went through when he was younger, but it was also being
Oh,
shared with millions of people around the world, so
yeah. I've
it's
just,
different.
I just read Big Papa's comment. That's the reason why I laughed.
Let me see.
Uh, it's funny.
Oh. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, and hey, yeah, girl, Cherry. Hey, girl. Love ya. Oh, I'm so happy to see you here. I was just looking at something you posted the other day and I was like, oh, I miss her. And I forgot to add this to the stream, of course. Now you all can see what I'm reading. It's all good. It's a little
It's all
early for
good.
me considering I go to bed late because I go to work till 5 to 12 and then I stay up after I get home, and but I'm up and we are ready to continue this blog.
Oh dear.
She continues with, my blog destroyed my friendships. Mommy bloggers put everything on display for the world to read and see. Heck, I did it too. Every single detail of my life could be packed into a blog topic. I realized that no conversation I had was off limits for my blog. Well, there's your problem right there, KJ.
And I'm so gonna find those blogs. Hey, Cindy Lou Who. Hey,
Oh, I
Tracy.
have them all. I'll give them to you.
No,
Any
I'm gonna
blog.
not just her blogs. I'm about the people that blogged about her, because apparently that's what she's saying here. I'm like, that'd be interesting to find.
No. She's more talking about her blogs. There are people that left comments on the blogs, is what
Oh,
she's
I get
talking
it.
about.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I realized that no conversation I had was off limits for my blog. Any thought or emotion I felt, I could write into a blog and publish. Well, there you go. Exactly.
Mm.
After writing the article, I would seek validation from my thousands of followers for whatever irked me that day. Irked me that day. I started to use my blog as my therapy. Well, you can't do that. However,
Mm.
by putting my dirty laundry out for the world, my entire life was wide open for the world to see.
Welcome to the internet, KJ.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And
I had
also,
to
you
put that
should
in.
learn what you should and shouldn't share. You don't have
Hmm.
to share everything. You
Nope.
wanted, and it seems like at this point, too, she wanted the subscribers, she wanted the views. Once she started reaching more and more people, and she got that little bit of kind of not fame, but kind of like, wow, I have people that are interested kind of feeling. She just wanted more and more people to be interested. So she just kept writing and writing about every aspect of her life.
I
That's
see.
why she found everything to be able to be written into a blog.
Yeah,
You
this
don't
would
have
be.
to write everything.
Yeah, that's such. And this, this would be an interesting psychological study. It
It
really
definitely
would.
will. It definitely would.
Yeah, it would.
So it continues with, there were no secrets at all anymore. When my life entered that stratosphere, all of my relationships shattered. I
She's
can't
still married though.
that's one relationship that wasn't shattered. Or is it? And we just don't know.
Oh,
Ooh.
speculation.
I can't tell you how many angry emails, texts, or phone calls I received in the 4 years I worked in mommy blogging. Right there, guys. She admits she got angry emails, texts, and phone calls in 4
Ooh.
years of just her mommy blogging.
Then what?
She was getting this when she was a
Yeah,
mommy blogger. It's not just now.
it's not just
It was
now, but
then
like,
too.
yeah, but I want to know, like, how is she getting the texts and phone calls? Like,
She made her phone number public for people
well,
to call
that's
in.
dumb.
Yeah, I agree. Any friendship I had self-imploded in 12,000 words or less. After losing all of my friendships, I realized I had to quit mommy blogging.
So
Tears.
she just, yeah, I still wanted to turn around and say, so she became a bitch on YouTube then afterwards.
She went from mommy blogging to YouTube. I don't know that's really quitting anything.
No, it's just another
It just,
format.
you're not talking about what you were talking about when you were mommy blogging. You are
Hmm.
now talking about internet drama. You went from one to another. And then, oh, here's the best one. This part is called I Became Full of Myself. She still is,
I was
everybody.
going to say that, yeah, well, at least she admits that, and like nothing's changed.
Right. She's admitting to a lot of things she would not admit to nowadays.
So all of her friends are on Twitter then. Well, they may be Tracy, but I don't
They
think they're
may
there
be.
anymore.
They definitely may be. I love it, Trace. I love it. A
It's
shitty
funny.
mom. Yes. Yep. What kind of mom exploits her children's privacy, struggles with the world for
Yeah,
clout?
who
I
does? Well,
agree.
yeah, I mean, KJ isn't the only one, but yeah, who does that? Just,
Right? Well, that's KJ.
hmm.
Well, let's continue. So it says, somehow along the way, I began to believe that everything I shared was worth sharing. I started to think that all of my ideas for raising my son were the right ideas. Every single thought, idea, or strategy I used, I wrote about and shared with my readers. When I went onto Pinterest, I saw the same kind of blogs from hundreds of other mommy bloggers like me. I'm going to just scroll up a little bit. All of us were writing and advertising on advising on parenting. Most of us weren't experts, nor did we have qualifications to give anyone parenting advice. At least she's admitting it.
Yeah, she admits that one.
Right? Quickly, I realized that most mommy bloggers are narcissists. So she's admitting she was a narcissist or is a narcissist. If she was a mommy blogger, she is then a narcissist because she's realizing that most mommy bloggers are narcissists that believe they have all the answers for parenting, which she does say she thought she had all the answers up here. When I took a step back, I realized I have no answers. Heck, most days I'm just treading water and have no idea what to make for dinner. Well, we all know you don't make dinner. Todd does.
It's just she's definitely full of something. Well, Big Papa, that is very
you
true.
You could just say it. She is full of crap.
Yep.
My kid lives on junk food, is dependent on his iPad, and can't tie his shoes. Nope.
Okay, back up. He's dependent on his iPad.
Yes.
Doesn't he have I think it's called a shunt. Is that the right thing for it?
A stint?
Stint. No, I think it's either a stint, but I think she pronounced it as a shunt.
In his heart, right?
No, in his it's in his brain, I think, to relieve pressure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I believe it's a shunt, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you meant a stint in his heart. I was like, I don't know about that, but
no, but like she admits he's on his iPad a lot. But I did a little bit of research into that technology and brain shunt. That's it, yeah. And you're not supposed to be glued to technology because of the magnets in them.
Yes.
And she knows that. That's what's annoying. She's aware of that because as a mother, as a parent, you get told all this information.
Yes, that's true. You learn, even if she didn't know what it was, she learns as her child grows. The more, like, just with, like, for instance, my epilepsy, I had no clue anything about epilepsy. I learned the more that I grew with it and the more things happened. And so did my mother and father, along with my brother. And I also did different things within the community called epilepsy advocacy, where I went to epilepsy groups where other people had epilepsy and was able to learn and talk to them about their experiences with it and how it affected their life and all of that.
Yeah, and yeah, that's right, Tessie. That's the reason I brought it up because I know recently it failed because of the magnet had adjusted the levels, I think it is.
Yes.
I don't know too much about shunts, but I know about the incident.
Yes. My cat.
Is that your cat?
You can hear my cat meowing. Yes, that's her. So, of course, Daddy just got home, so she's meowing for her daddy.
Oh, that's
yes.
sweet.
She doesn't do it for mommy. She'll do it for daddy.
Yeah, my cat only does that when she's in heat, is when she loves me.
My cat doesn't go in heat, thankfully.
Be thankful.
So it says her kid lived on junk food, is dependent on his iPad, and can't tie his shoes. Nope. I realize I don't have the answers, and I don't like being a narcissist. She admits right there she does not like being a narcissist.
But she doesn't do anything to change it, though.
No. Oh, well, now she's an even bigger narcissist. So she went from not being a mommy blogger narcissist to being just a plain old narcissist. I mean, come on.
And I agree with you, Big Papa. If there was, because I don't agree with cancel culture, I agree with accountability culture. But I
Yes.
think there has to be a lot of accountability with KJ. I just
A
think she needs to take some
lot.
time off.
A lot. A lot.
Yes, a lot.
So this now goes into my child had no privacy. Well, whose fault is that?
Well,
You
yeah.
allowed it so that your child did not have any privacy. It then goes into when I wrote about my son, I gave my readers all the gritty details, then learned about all of his struggles and achievements. I shared photos of him in the hospital, sick, and on the potty. What? Why would you share photos of him on the
Why
potty?
would you take pictures of him in the party?
Right?
Even if he was sick or not, why? Okay.
Well, nothing seemed to faze her. That's what it says next. I thought incorrectly that sharing about my son would give him and I a documented history of our journey together. You could have done that privately. You didn't have to do it publicly. It's
Hmm.
called share like keeping a journal. They do have online journals or you can write one as well.
Yes.
However, I didn't consider that I gave complete strangers online very private details about his life. I shared his medical history, diagnosis, and therapy he received to help him learn. At some point, it occurred to me that my son's entire life was documented not only for me, but everyone else.
Oh, wait, it took a. Wait, this was in
It
2018,
took
yeah?
her 4 years. So she
It
said it
took
was
a.
4 years of her vlogging at this point,
Yeah, it took her
at
4 years
least, if
to
not
figure that
more.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he grew up, whether he liked it or not, other people knew about him from my blog. For
Oh,
better or for worse, his story was opened for consumption by the public. Um, that was because you did that.
sorry. You get to break stuff, Big Papa? Really?
Yes. Oh my God. I've wanted to do that so much. Hey, Rachel M.
And that's the reason why most of our stuff in a house is broken. Hi, Rachel M.
No, they have these rooms here. I don't know if they have them in the UK, but you
They
can go
probably
to this
do.
place where they just like just you can destroy everything. They give you you get to choose. Do you want a hammer? Do you want an axe? Do you want a bat? Do you want you could do your bare hands if you wanted. They give you a tool and then you can break whatever the heck you want in this room. And they have like TVs, cups, glass bottles. They make it so it's you want to just break everything in that room. I so want to do one of these.
Yeah, I can imagine the rage that would come out of you. You'd be like,
Oh,
ah.
well, there we go. When I come to visit, you are definitely taking me, Tessie and John. You are definitely taking me to this rage room. Oh, yes. I'm coming. You don't live that far. It's not that far of a drive.
Hey guys, do you think Jackie needs anger management classes?
I've actually do a lot better with my anger management since I myself have had therapy, and I am not someone to not admit that I've had therapy,
Yeah,
and
me too.
my anger management has definitely also gotten better now that I don't live with my parents anymore. That was a big when people disagree and my dad and me weren't getting along the best because we were this people say are like, oh, you guys are the same person. He liked to instigate and keep me going. He knew how to press my buttons, and he has admitted in the past that he liked to press my buttons and he liked to get me angry. Now that we don't live together, we have a much better relationship, and it's actually way stronger than it's ever been. So,
Sorry.
yes, do it up,
Yeah,
Big
okay.
Papa. Do it up.
Yeah, do it up.
Heck yes. Heck yes.
Yeah.
And that is
More.
true. It is more
Mm,
rare if you haven't had therapy ever. It
yep.
is. Therapy is a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and then I evolved from going to therapy as
Yeah.
like a teenager, and then I went to let's get drunk with friends. That became my therapy.
That happens though. You have to go through that point in your life. I think I went through that point in my life where it was drinking with friends. It's kind of like you turn 21 and you have to experience that.
Oh
You
yeah,
have
the
to
drinking.
experience the party phase.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. When boy did I have a party phase, but no, yeah. Now I'm just like I go to see friends like once a month or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, let's just vent and get it out and get
Yes,
drunk
right?
afterwards.
So let's continue. It says then that strangers I met at stores recognized me from my articles. People I never met personally identified my son while we were out. I got a little freaked out when complete strangers approached him and knew his name. Well, whose fault was that?
When you put him online, love, I mean,
Right? You put
seriously.
photos of everything online. I'm surprised the
Yeah.
nurses in the hospital didn't know him by name because they didn't watch your stuff. You know, hey, it's
Yeah.
possible. As he approached his 6th birthday, I realized I had to change my course. His digital footprint was extensive, and he deserved and needed more privacy. Instead of writing about my child, I knew I had to write about other topics. Oh, so she just admitted she couldn't write about her child anymore, so she had to write about other people's children and other
Yeah.
topics because that's what she's doing now. She's
Yeah.
talking literally she's talking about other people's children as their topics. So she's not
Mm.
going to talk about her child, but she's going to talk about other people's children. That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make
People
sense.
that don't even this is KJ. This is where KJ gets me upset.
Mm.
While I enjoyed sharing our journey, his privacy and safety were more important to me than sharing our story with other people.
And yet she sits there and doxes everybody else's children. Interesting
Yep.
that one. Oh, and by the way,
Many.
thank you, Tessa. Tessie, sorry.
Oh, it was a great live. It really was.
Yeah, I do like this kind
And
of lives.
exactly, Tracy. What did she think would happen?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Like, yeah. What did she think was gonna happen?
Many mommy bloggers like me have children that need and deserve privacy. We must respect them, but not overshare about them to the world.
Uh,
Here's the
uh
next. This is my favorite part. I got cyberbullied and dun, 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 stalked.
stalked. I had to say that
So
with you
she
then.
had a stalker or stalkers, plural, when she was a mommy blogger. So she's making all of this now, today, present day, like she was never stalked before, never had a stalker. Maybe this is the same stalkers from her mommy blog days. I mean, she doesn't know, we don't know. Like, she's made quite a few enemies in her day and age
Yes,
that
she
it could be
has.
anything. And I think her idea of being stalked is completely different. Stalked, I've been stalked. And harassing emails, yes, they're harassing emails, but it's not
It's
necessarily
not stalking.
stalking. Exactly. But yes, if they're going to your house, if they're calling your work, if they're doing things like that, yes, I consider stalking. Yes. So it goes
Yeah.
on to one of the dark sides of being a public figure is that you get harassed, bullies, and sometimes stalked by followers. Over the five
Oh,
years,
that's ironic.
I
Sorry.
know.
That's really ironic right now.
So she's admitting to knowing that being a public figure, you are going to get harassed, bullied, and sometimes stalked. She knows this is what happens when you are a public figure.
Well, if she wasn't
Over
such a bitch online, she wouldn't get stalkers. Well, her version of stalkers anyway. And
Well, you're
I'm
going to get
sorry that
stalked
happened to you.
regardless because there are going
Oh
to be
yeah,
people that just don't like your opinion or what you have to say. I mean,
yeah.
Josh, come on. We are nice people. We don't really do much of anything wrong. We just started YouTube, both of us, and we have someone that is being a bully to us, and
Yeah.
we've done nothing to him.
Nope.
It
I,
happens.
it
It's just
does.
how some people are.
Yeah, that's so true.
And unfortunately, this day and age, it makes it worse because people think that they're behind a keyboard or behind a camera and they can say whatever they want.
But that's not the
But would you
case.
say that to somebody's face? And that's what I say to
Mm,
myself before I send anything out. Would I say this to their face?
yeah. That because yeah. And I'm sorry that happened to you, Tracy. Like no one should be stalked or chased.
No,
Um.
not at all.
So she was a public figure before she even started YouTube. Then yes.
I've
By
had a
the looks
similar
of it, yeah.
experience as well, Trace. My It was an ex-boyfriend of only a week. A week I dated this kid, and I only knew him for a week. He stalked me for 3 years of my life after I dated him for a week, that I had restraining orders on him, that he was breaking restraining orders, that he had to go to court for all of those breaking of a restraining order, and he eventually stopped stalking me. And I mean, I would block him, he would make a new account. I would block him, he'd make a new account. I would block him, he'd make a new account. Or he'd go on his family or make family accounts. And it was ridiculous just what he did.
Wow. Is uh is live to have 10 minutes in a room with the stalker? Mm, yeah, that's a question to you.
Is live to have 10 minutes in a room with the stalker. I honestly don't want to, if you're talking about who I think you're talking about, the one on the internet, I would not, even if it's the one in real life that you're talking about that I had, I would not want to be in a room with them for 10 minutes
No.
because I'd be in that rage room for 10 minutes without them so I can take all my aggression out that they've caused me. But
Mm.
I would not want to be in a room with them because not that I don't have anything nice to say to them, there's just nothing I want to say to them. Nothing. Because no matter what you say, you're only giving them more heat to weaponize things.
Yeah, that's true. And Tracy, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like,
Oh, okay. He said, I'd like, not live. I'd like
oh,
to have 10 minutes in a room with the stalker, Jackie. I agree there for you because you would give him a lot of just what he's done and what he's said kind of thing. And
mm,
that, but again, even if you had that 10 minutes, John, he's still not going to listen. And
no,
no matter what you say, it's just going to give him more of a weapon to use.
yeah,
I would love to be able to say how I feel and let him absorb it and understand, but that's something that he needs to learn how to do, is to listen, absorb, understand, and realize what he is doing is wrong.
yeah. Oh my God.
And my stalker in real life, then once he stopped stalking me, he did move on to somebody else. He did.
Yeah. Hi, JJ,
Hey,
and
Jay.
I'm sorry. Like,
Oh no,
Tess is
no, you
just
don't worry about bringing that up.
no.
No, don't worry.
Tess is just shared her part of a story or a little bit of a story, and I'm like, that is just.
Wow. That is,
Mm,
oh, honey.
I know. It's never.
It's not good for anyone to have a stalker
No.
or being stalked. It's a horrible situation and it's not fun. It's a lot of emotional abuse along with it because
Mm,
it takes a toll on your mental health, your ability to just want to even do anything, your ability to want to go outside because you'd be afraid to even go outside. It takes a lot out of somebody. But we
It does.
all now have lived and learned from those horrible experiences. And it
Yep.
has made us the person that we are today, that we can say, as much as we hated that experience, it made us stronger in the end. And it made us better people in the end. And it made us realize that we would never want to do what those people did to us. And that's
Exactly.
what we've learned from that. I don't think KJ has learned from her apparent being stalked, because if she did, she wouldn't do half the stuff that she does to people. She wouldn't dox people because she realized, being a public figure, people recognize you. And by doxing somebody, you are giving that opportunity for that person's stalker, if they have a stalker or someone that doesn't like them, to go and do more harm to that person that you are doxing.
Exactly.
Katie does not realize that. I can guarantee it. She only cares about herself. So let's continue though. So over the 5 years I wrote about my son, and I can't tell you how many times I dealt with stalking. So 5 years she dealt with stalking. How many times? So it was clearly multiple different people as well. And like I said, I think her idea of stalking is a little bit different. Yes, some of them might have done like the whole calling work, maybe showing up to where she was or her house, things like that. That is stalking. But harassment online, saying comments or making, I hate to say, making sock accounts and harassing her online is not considered stalking. It is considered harassment.
Yes,
A
that is
different
true.
word.
Yep.
People read my blog and they felt like they knew me. Sometimes they created stories in their head about the person they either thought I was or the person they wanted me to be. Readers sent me friend requests and many of them messaged me. In the early days, I had no boundaries on what I'd share with my readers. I thought of my readers as friends, confidants, and I trusted them too quickly. My accessibility was an aspect of my blog that people enjoyed, and I liked having that connection. On more than a few occasions, readers turned on me for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't like something I wrote. One person accused me of using our conversation and her knowledge for my blogs. I can see that happening.
Mm.
I don't know why I whispered that, but I can see AJ using their conversation for her knowledge for her blog. I can see that happening.
Mm.
Whatever their motives, their affection for me turned into hate and eerie.
Mm.
Soon, I had people harassing my social media accounts. I got anonymous messages, threats, and phone calls. My social media accounts got reported, taken down, and I had to change my phone number 3 different times. My entire life was exposed, and my haters capitalized on my vulnerability.
Oh, she had haters back then.
She did. After 5 years and dozens of virtual stalkers, not one,
Mm.
but dozens,
Dozens. Oh.
I decided to hang up my mommy blogging hat. I love to write, but my privacy and safety are more important to me than blogging. No, it's her. She
Mm.
hung up that hat to put another hat on,
Mm.
and the privacy and safety of others are least important to her now that she has YouTube.
Oh yeah. Well and truly.
And then this is where I am today, which is, again, this was written October 9th, 2018. So this is where she is today in 2018. Today, I'm just a writer that shares stories. I don't give out any details about my life anymore. My new format gives me more privacy and physical safety While I enjoy being a mommy blogger for those years, I'm glad I changed courses and started writing on different topics. But according to you now, KJ, you have no safety or privacy still.
Hmm.
So,
So nothing's changed really. Uh,
exactly.
have a good day, Caddy.
Bye, honey.
Um, yeah, nothing's changed, and just
Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully by sharing my story, I can help others understand the risks in blogging. Being a mommy blogger means your entire life is on display for the world. Time out. Being a mommy blogger that puts their entire life on display for the world.
mm-hmm.
You do not have to be a mommy blogger that puts their entire life on display. There are mommy
Nope.
bloggers out there that have safety and privacy because they don't put their entire life. They maybe put elements of their life, but not their entire life. But it's a way for them to then talk about, okay, I maybe have this going on. Let's talk about the situation as a whole, not me having it as a whole. That's the difference.
Yeah.
With exposure comes attention from thousands of people. Sometimes the attention you receive will be destructive and harmful. If you get to a place where you feel that you are unsafe, remember that there is no harm in walking away. I think she needs to use her own words of advice. But
Mm-hmm.
just saying.
Yep.
Walking
Yep.
away from mommy blogging was the best choice I ever made.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
When
Thank you.
when you do that voice, it just makes me want to laugh.
And then
um.
it says, if you want to engage with me on social media, please connect with the following links: Facebook, Twitter, her Pinterest, her Instagram. So she's still doing everything on social media, even though she gave up her mommy blogging. She's still saying, hey, connect with me on everything here on social media. I still want you to have all my social media. I'm just not mommy blogging anymore. I'm just talking now.
Okay.
And she does the whole buy me a coffee thing, which I think is funny.
Buy
That
me a coffee. Ooh.
Conspiracy does that.
Yeah, and I probably could. I've seen the website that links to.
Yep. And here, subscribe to my Patreon. Yay.
Oh my God, she has a Patreon account.
And I
I
don't know
don't,
how much I believe this right here, though. It says
I don't know.
subscribe and commit to a small monthly donation to support my writing. Funding provided by donations allow me to pay for imaging, pay for contributions, and raise funding for grants for families of children with disabilities.
Do you think
I
she did
don't
that?
I don't believe this part. I don't believe that
Mm,
she shared any of her funding to raise for grants for families of children with disabilities. I think all of the
mm,
money she did get out of donations were for her and her family, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Just don't put it that you're raising funds for grants for families of children with disabilities.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, she could, but
Yes.
like she could be doing it, but I don't know whether I believe it. See, it goes back to that whole thing of like the boy who cried wolf story. Um, yes, Bugsby, she is all about the money, and there it is. Hello, Ballistic Rolo. Oh wow, that says Rolo. Damn, I've been saying Ballistic Rhino
It
forever.
happens. It
Oops.
happens.
But hey, I will comment to your wait, yeah. I will comment to the stuff that you left on my stream last night because I know you made another comment. And I'm sorry that
She's
you've
all about
gone
that money,
yeah,
baby. Yep.
and I'm sorry that you went through what you went through. Um
Yes. Yes.
so yeah. I know I really shouldn't be doing that on this stream, but you know. Um
The entire article is about her sharing too much, but then she shares all of her socials. Exactly,
Yep.
BuzzFeed, right? Like what? It's like,
Make that make
oh, I had to
sense.
step away because I shared too much. But here's my Facebook, my Instagram, my Pinterest, my Twitter, my everything, my Patreon, my everything and anything. Here it is. It doesn't
Okay.
make any sense.
Facebook is being rude.
Facebook to me is being rude right now. I'm still locked out of my
Well,
account.
yeah.
That's a whole nother situation.
But
Um,
for
but
some reason, I have a thing come up and it says electric clarinet 3-person sofa. Like, I
it's
don't need
telling
a
you you need
recline.
to buy
It's
that.
probably it's telling me I need to buy that. I'm like, I mean recliners are nice, but I don't need one.
Yes. I need 1 second, Josh.
She needs 1 second, people. Curtains, maybe. Ooh. So yes, she's all about the money. Yep.
Oh, she is.
I wondered how long it
I'm
would
back.
take you to realize my name. I've been giggling every time you said Rhino. So, no, because I'm looking at it, I'm going, that doesn't
Ballistic
say
Rhino.
Rhino.
That's kind of funny. Maybe you
I
need to
was like,
change it. Ballistic. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah,
I like your name the
it's
way it is.
I do, yeah. But I was just like, wait, I've been calling you Ballistic Rhino, like, oops, that's
Your
not your
whole
name.
existence to Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes.
It's funny.
Now we have 2 videos. We're only going to watch one today because this is going to be a new series that I'm going to do. I'm thinking about doing it every Sunday. If this time works well for everyone, we will continue to do it on Sunday. If a better time works well for people, please let me know. If you're watching the replay, please let me know in the comments. What day would you like to see this on? Would you like it during the day or at night? If it's at night, it has to be a night that I'm not working. But I do enjoy doing this, and there's a lot
There is
more to
okay.
KJ in her past that we need to uncover.
Oh yeah.
Aw, and Tess says she is so happy that Sunshinery is doing a live during the day. I personally like it, honestly.
Yeah,
And
I do too.
it's kind of easier to plan when there's only one of me right now. And it looks like it might just only be one of me for a while. I am going to make
Unless
it that whoever wants to join me here on Sunshinery will be more than welcome to join me on Sunshinery. And I would love to have anyone that wants to come up and do a stream with me to come on up and join me for the fun.
it's fine, guys. I'm just like going to be taking over the channel from like tomorrow. That would be
So we
funny.
have, ready? The Munchausens by proxy video
Mm.
or child exploitation. So which one do we want to watch today?
Oh.
Munchausen or child exploitation?
Can everybody else hear the echo, or is it just me? It probably is just
If
me
there is an
again.
echo, please let me know and I'll put my headset on.
Like I said, it's probably just me because I can hear like myself.
You always have an echo.
I know, but I'm wondering, can anybody else hear it, or is it just my headset being weird?
Tracy says the first one, which is the Munchausen.
Yes, we should watch that
I
one.
think that's a good one,
Yeah,
honestly.
that is a good one.
The only issue with the Munchausen video is the first couple, like a minute, 2 minutes of the video, I will describe to you because I don't want to show it because it shows her son. So I
It
will
does.
describe it for you, but I don't want to play it just because it shows her son. She doesn't want her son online, and I don't want her son online.
Ah, I know.
Oh, ballistic!
Oh my
I
god,
want you
I
on the
did it again.
channel.
I did it
I
again.
want you on the channel.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to come up here and do anything with me, you are more than welcome. Anyone that wants to do anything with me can come up here. And we have another one that says the first one, and there's no echoes on anyone's end.
It's probably just me. Probably just me. You
Okay,
know.
so it looks like we're going to do the Munchausen by proxy video, which is a very
Oh.
interesting video. So let me get to the part where after her son comes in the room. Because like I said, I don't want to show her son in the room.
No.
No longer quivering if you aren't familiar with her face. So her son comes in the room, and she had just started her live, and her son comes in the room and is like, I don't want to be on camera. And KJ keeps kind of like moving to the side. So her son was on camera type of move. And he starts to get very frustrated that he keeps looking at the screen and he can see himself on camera. And she's like, oh, it's okay, honey. Say hi to the internet. And he's like, no, I don't want to. So she finally like lets him move to the side, and he says that he doesn't want to go stay in his room, that he wants to stay in mom and dad's room. And she says, yes, you can go stay in mom and dad's room. And then he leaves, and he shuts the door. And that's where she now begins the stream. I know you could probably hear a little bit of it.
Yeah, we could.
I need to get past that part. So, okay,
yeah.
Now I can share my screen. Share screen.
Share.
The tab for Munchausen by proxy. Okay, let me add it. And here she is, the old KJ, everybody. And we are going to
changed.
Did I press share audio? Oh, if you can't hear it, let me know. I'm going to press play. Let me know if you can hear the audio. Going to be on, and she thinks that her kid has schizophrenia. Can we hear it?
Bit low, but I can hear it.
Yeah. I'm just going to remove it and re-add it just because I feel like I didn't share it properly. Stop screen. Share audio. That's the first button I'm going to click. Yeah, volume is super low. I might need to put my headphones on for this part. Let me put my headphones on for this part.
Yeah, yeah. Rachel says volume is low. Bugsy says it's low too. Yeah. I'm surprised she hasn't privated or deleted this. Yeah.
There are a lot of videos.
Yep. Oh, okay, Big Papa. I have to go break stuff. I enjoyed listening to the show. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful day too.
It says I'm connecting, but I'm not. I don't understand that. Here, let me shut
the tech gremlins are getting you. The tech gremlins are getting you. Like they really are.
I know. It says it's connected, and I can hear it. I can hear it connect.
But it's not connecting this, and
it's not connecting with the. Oh, you know what? I gotta change it through the settings right here. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Share with my audio. We want the speakers to be.
She's obsessed with herself, and so is an entire Reddit thread. True.
There we go. Got it.
Baby, she's got it. No, it's Venus,
Yes.
isn't it? Venus.
With StreamYard, you have to change it sometimes. Okay, now we can share the audio, we can share the tab, and we can get this video started.
Yay.
Ooh, look at the O face. Oh, we got the O face going on. Oh.
I've been called
Oh,
out. Oh, no, I'm joking.
oh. I've been a complete mess my whole life. Oh.
He's one of those like, oh.
Yes, and she has been obsessed with herself and is an entire Reddit thread. Yes. Yes. Aw,
Yes.
is Tracy leaving? Bye, Trace. Well, we'll be here. The
Bye,
video will be here for
Trace.
you to watch when you come back.
Yeah.
And
Sure
Big
will.
Papa, have a wonderful day as well, lovely. We love ya. Have fun at the Rage Room. Break some stuff for us.
Yes, break some stuff for us.
Oh, Tracy was saying have fun to them. Sorry. I thought you were
Oh,
leaving us.
okay, yeah.
It's all
I would
good.
not be. I would not be surprised in the slightest if she started that subreddit herself. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. And then it sort of evolved into that.
I agree. Okay, so let's play. Let's see how the volume is. I might have to turn it up. Let's see.
Daughter already has been diagnosed.
That's weird
But
because
that's weird.
it's playing. So you're playing through my headset, but the video is playing through the computer speakers,
So it's picking up.
right?
Yeah.
So let
Yeah.
me go into audio, mic. Okay, speakers for the headset. What about general? Automatically add shared videos to screen.
says she's not leaving. They'll be listening in the car.
Play
Awesome.
sounds when guests enter. Okay. Oh, yay! That is so weird that the audio is so backwards right now. Automatically adjust mic volume. Okay, no. It says that you are on my headset. Communications headset. What if I click this? Communications headset. That is so weird, guys. Let's see if I press play if it does it through the headset.
It will get easier. It will get easier, ballistic.
No, it is still doing it through the computer. Hold on. I'm going to, Josh, just talk for a second. I'm going to remove myself from the stream, come back so that way everything is on my headset.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Okie dokie. And this is where we find out that she's actually just left the stream. No, I'm joking. Like she's leaving us forever. No, she wouldn't. It's so hard to set them. Yeah, it is. It is, but boundaries are hard to set. Especially if you have if you've been taught from a child of boundaries and stuff like that. If you haven't been taught that, it's hard to get those things in place.
Okay,
it's
let's see if this works now. Share my screen. Want to share the audio.
You see, I could have just been calling her all sorts of names and she wouldn't know.
I know, you could have. Let's see if it plays now. It's still playing through. So is there an echo when I play, guys?
Other child has schizophrenia, and dad doesn't think he has schizophrenia. Dad thinks that mom.
If there's an echo, then I will just have to add stream. That would help. Let me go back. Let me just play it and see if it has an echo.
Or you just have autism. Well, since I
is there? Oh, she's picking her nose. That's a beautiful stop.
It's stuff. Yeah, that is a good stuff.
Is there an echo for you guys? No echo. The sound is better. Okay, so we are just gonna play it where it comes through my speakers, and you guys Josh is coming through my headset. That works for me. That works for me.
Okay. That is cool.
Now there's an echo. Bugsby said.
There was an echo, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play it for a little longer.
Hey, Daniel. And also, I'm a little bit, I get messages delayed. So if you message me and I don't
Okay.
respond right away, that's
Paul, send it to me. Send me the link that you have.
I
And
am. That's what
send me
I'm
the
gonna
link that you
do.
have, because I'm sure I could
I was gonna say I
share.
can also just mute myself, and
Mm,
that'll be the next. So yes, there's an echo. I'm gonna send it right to Josh.
if you send it to me, I can try and see if it happens my end. Well, I
All
didn't
right.
think of that before.
It is in your Discord.
Okay, dokie, it's in my Discord. Right. I don't want to log in. Do I have to log in? I don't have to
You
log
don't
into
have to
Facebook.
log in. Yes.
Right. Wait. Where is the? Oh, there
Why
it is.
does
Right.
StreamYard have to be
1
so
second.
difficult today for me? That's so weird.
Right. So I will. You're about to see how many tabs I've got open.
Uh-oh, you're turning into me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no. Like I said, worst case scenario, I can just mute myself while the video's
No,
playing.
it's all right. Let me share screen. I have to share. Oh, it's going to do them.
You can share
Oh,
just
wait,
the
hang on.
tab if you want.
Yeah, I can share just the tab. It's when I do
Make
other
sure
things.
you press share audio at the bottom.
Share audio. There we go. Right. Right. Let me see.
There we go. Add
right.
to screen.
Right. Have you got a timestamp for when she starts talking? Hang on.
So it's 44 seconds is like when the kid leaves the room-ish. Here, I can find out for us. It is a minute and like minute 21. I would 52 seconds he leaves the room. So I would say a minute and 14.
Oh.
A minute and 7 is okay too. 59 seconds is good too.
I think I got a minute and 17 and see what happens there. So you guys are gonna have to let me know if there's any.
So what she is talking about is Susan Cofield, because we're gonna miss her what she's talking about. So
Yeah. So let me. I'm hoping this is gonna be okay.
you have got to check it out. It's freaking awesome.
it sounds good to me.
Was like, Katie, you have to watch the Dr. Phil show because this lunatic mom is going to be on, and she thinks that her kid has schizophrenia. Her one daughter already has been diagnosed with schizophrenia, and she's convinced her other child has schizophrenia, and dad doesn't think he has schizophrenia. Dad thinks that mom
She's talking about schizophrenia.
Cody just has.
It sounds good for everyone, Josh.
Well,
that's cool.
Since I cover, hey Daniel, and also I'm a little bit, I get messages delayed. So if you message me and I don't respond right away, that's why.
That usually is what happened when you stream, Katie.
Anyway, so Suzanne was like, you got to watch the Dr. Phil show. And then this like week completely escaped me, and I didn't really know like what was up and what was down. And I ended up, hey Jen, realizing that it was Wednesday and I forgot to watch Dr. Phil. So this afternoon,
she forgot to watch Dr. Phil.
My son was really into hanging out in his room by himself, which was a nice escape. I don't really get that much break from him. And
okay, can we talk about how she said that? And that is a great screenshot.
Ew, he paused it at the right second. She's picking hair out of her mouth.
Oh, yeah, that's a great screenshot. So can we just talk about how she was like, I need a break from him? But it was this is the issue that I'm finding a lot. It's the tone that she used then. It's like, do you not like hanging about with your son? Or, I mean, it's just the way that she says it. I'm like,
it sounds weird, but we're not gonna talk too much about her son. But yes, she needed a break from her son. She did. And the kid wanted to hang out in the room by himself, which, as a kid, I wanted to do that sometimes as well.
As adults, we want to do that.
She acts like her son is such a bother. Yes, I agree there.
Yeah, I agree too. So
let's continue.
Play.
Watch the full episode. Now, if you haven't if you're not familiar with the Schofields, they actually had,
Ooh, Tracy was
I
watching all of her
remember this
videos from
family
back in the
because they
day
had
too.
a docu-series
Oh,
on TLC, and you might remember their daughter, Janny. So Janny is
What?
one of the youngest kids that has been diagnosed with child onset schizophrenia. Now,
okay.
I watch a lot of TLC documentaries.
Janny, according to her parents, suffers
I
from
don't.
delusions and hallucinations and psychosis and has like all these imaginary friends. And she has
Okay,
like
kids have
wild, curly
imaginary
hair
friends.
that her parents apparently don't know how to brush or take care of. When she gets really excited, she goes like this, like it's a stem almost.
Okay.
And she,
Okay.
yes, oh, her, correct. So
She couldn't get pronouns
I
right
am
then
a-
either.
I don't even know if Janny has schizophrenia after all of this digging I've been doing all day, but that's neither here nor there. She has the diagnosis because I think Susan has what's called Munchausen.
So she doesn't know if this kid
But I
has
digress.
schizophrenia.
So
No.
And Bugsby, I
Ugh.
love documentaries as well.
I hate when she does that. Like she.
So do I.
Her audio issues. Where I can sit here and I can have a drink. I've been doing it live on my streams. I've done it live on your streams before.
I've been doing it all
I'm
day
like,
right now.
We can drink and we can eat, and nobody else can hear us. The minute she takes a drink or eats, oh, the sounds. I would be crap on ASMR. Like listening, like the real ASMR thing, like.
And this is why, which is why that is not diagnosed in children. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, I'm missing chat. Hang on one sec. Oh no, but yeah, that'll be fine.
If you have it that
Oh.
if you're watching it from the tab, you can go back to the chat without affecting the tab.
You sure?
If you're sharing your entire screen, that would be
that would be cause an issue. Which is why I watched all her videos way back in the day. Yeah, wow. She acts like her son is such, but yeah.
Yeah, the gulps are a bother to me as well.
Yep, the cops are just like, no. I need my phone for GPS, so I do have to go. Have a great day, everybody. Okay, Tessa.
No problem,
Tessie.
Tess. The video will be here, okay, love?
It will,
and
yeah.
have fun. Enjoy,
Yes.
love. Tell John to break everything in sight in that rage room.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. Right. So, let's play more.
Yes.
they had a Dr. Phil episode in 2012 when Janny was still like, oh gosh, so Janny's like 16 or 17 now, so she must have been like 10 at the time. Bodie was still pretty young, and then Bodie is now.
Oh,
I
and
think,
this
11,
was made
and,
February 27, 2019.
He has
by the way.
autism, and his mother thinks that he also has schizophrenia, though his dad, Michael, completely disagrees and says, no, he just has autism. So Janny apparently has like been in and out of the hospital and has been on crazy
really
antipsychotic
Yeah.
medications. Like,
I want to explain. So ballistic. A rage room is where they have this room set up with where you can pick a bat, an axe, a hammer. You can use your hands. They have other things you can choose as well. Where you go into a room and they have things that you can break, whether it's a TV, glass bottles, cinder blocks, anything and everything that is breakable is in that room and you can break. They make it so that it's a way to take out rage. If you have rage or just to have fun and break things. It's something, I don't know if they have that.
I'm guessing we don't have it here, Ballistic, because Ballistic, I believe, is from the UK, if I remember correctly. I'm sure.
There you go, Josh. You can start a rage room over there and make some money.
I know we have escape rooms. They're quite fun. I did one of them.
Yes.
Oh my god, I want to go. That sounds amazing. I'd bring a paper mache of my.
Yes. And you can bring things there too to also break as well. Yes, I'm from England, but from Scotland.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
'Cause,
in England, but from Scotland. So.
yeah. So yeah. I thought it was ballistic. I was like, but you know when you're like you can't remember. Don't you do all that breaking things with music?
I believe they have music playing as well. I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure because I've never been to one. I've seen them on TV. I've seen them on YouTube videos, and it depends on the place. Because it's not like a corporation. It's just somebody. Hey, I've heard this is a cool thing. Let me start a business here and make it a rage room kind of thing. It all depends on that place and whether or not they have the music or no music to it. I would think music would help with the whole breaking of everything.
Yeah, I think it would
Yes,
too.
they have dishes. They have all of that. They have anything and everything that is breakable that they can find. So I feel like they go to maybe like people donate stuff, or they go to like a junkyard to get like the old TVs and stuff that they can just break, things like that, or maybe Goodwill, and they buy the stuff so that people can just continue to break things and break things and break things. Ballistic said, "Can we fly across the world again yet? I want to go to a rage room. I would love for you to come here. Tessie would take us. She already said she would take me. So if you come to me, we can go visit Tessie, and then we can go break everything."
Yes.
There you
That would
go.
be
But it's a
fun.
good business for you guys to start over there in the UK. If you guys don't have them, there you go. Start it up.
Yeah, I think the UK does need it, to be fair.
Something like a mosh pit, kind of like a mosh pit, yes. Where when you're in a mosh pit, people like to just swing their arms and punch and go crazy. I've been in plenty of mosh pits in my life. So yes, it's kind of like a mosh pit, except you get a weapon too. You can pick a weapon of choice and just break everything.
That sounds so fun.
Right? But yes, let's continue the KJ madness.
Wait,
After this, we'll all need a rage room after watching this video.
Yeah, this video is an hour long. Wow.
Yes, we might have to skip through a little bit. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
High doses for most of her life. And according to Michael and Susan, like Janny is actually pretty stable these days. Although I question that, because when you go online and watch videos of Janny, she slurs. She doesn't seem to be very functional. She still has wildly unkept hair. Susan lives.
Well, that's her mother's fault for not brushing her daughter's hair.
Yeah.
Janny has her own room, and then she sleeps on the floor of her apartment with Bodhi in a inflatable bed, and then she and her new husband Corey have a bed that's right next to them. And until recently, they actually had a YouTube.
I really want to know if this is true, just because we know she states things.
I might have to go back and look at this Dr. Phil episode, which I've watched a lot of Dr. Phil episodes, so I will definitely go back and check out this Dr. Phil episode for us.
Just to see whether.
And if I find a link to the Dr. Phil episode, I will definitely link it in the description for everybody. Yes. But this is about Susan Caulfield. She does say it in the beginning, which we missed because of the whole kid walking in the room. But it also says it in the little bit of a description that she has at the bottom. It says Susan Schofield, a mad mother that has made her children mentally unwell, famous, and needs to be exposed. So she went from mommy blogging to, like I said, then kind of talking about other mommy bloggers and exposing them and talking about their children. So it's, let's not talk about my child, let's talk about other people's children. That's not cool.
Yeah, not cool at all. Yeah,
yes. Let's continue with this horrible video.
Account where Susan was uploading videos of her kids to apparently display what it's like to have mental illness.
Oh, damn, she didn't.
Exploitative mother that is putting their child's
did.
disability on display for attention, and then that whole martyrdom of like, look at me, I'm so great, I'm so awesome.
Jesus Christ,
So,
Katie, you are guilty of that
like,
yourself.
after the initial like
Exactly.
attention she got from Dr. Phil and from Oprah, they started this.
Someone sounds better.
Oh, hey Sam. So my friend Samantha, who has a heart kiddo just like mine, and she actually is local to me. She also was like, Katie, you have got to dig into this girl. Like, this is straight up your speed, and I need someone to talk to about this. So I told her to jump online, and so she can listen and do some digging. Okay. So
and do some digging, guys. Do some digging.
2012, they had a couple specials on TLC, and then
so they've also been on TLC. Really, I'll have to look up that as well for us.
You met Janny when she was like 6, maybe, and then her behavior, they were supposed to say was like she had psychosis, but it really didn't ever feel like she was having psychotic breaks or anything. It more just kind of felt like she had like imaginary friends. Which isn't out of the realm of like, she almost seems autistic to me, which I know people connected to the case say that she's been evaluated numerous times. She does not have autism.
It'll be here for you.
She has all of these stims.
You have a great day as well. Great night day as well.
So it's hard for me to know, like, did she get the schizophrenia diagnosis, and then now because it's there, doctors just completely don't want to even look at the autism, and then is she so drugged out of her mind that they're not seeing the autism? But that's, I guess, neither here nor there. Anyway, Janny was like, she's very well coached by her
about
mother.
others exploiting their kids while she ignores her son. Yes, that says a lot, Bugsby.
And
hypocrisy at its finest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's what I was going to say, Jen. So this show, so after all of this, like, she had like the show on TLC, and then she had the special like with Dr. Phil, and then she was on Oprah's channel. And I think after all of that, like, attention, she opened like the Janny Foundation. And so I was watching something on YouTube today, and they were able to pull, like, it's a 501(c). So anytime you open a nonprofit, you have to disclose like your financials. And in like 2015, when they opened the nonprofit, they brought in $360,000 of revenue.
Wow.
Now, where that money is, I have no idea, because
it could have been donated.
I mean, absolute squalor. Like, if you see these videos that
if it's a foundation
on YouTube
for someone like
your daughter,
absolute filth. Like, the
if it's a GoFundMe for the family, that's a different story.
Yeah, that is a different story.
It's why they have a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 people makes little to no sense. According to her husband, Michael,
think they would want the money more than donate, but if it's a foundation, like I said, it's donating the money.
The state of California to take care of her kids, plus $1,000 in Social Security, and then her like boy toy Corey, who she like married after like knowing.
She's sat here talking about all this stuff, bringing up people's finances. But Katie, if people do it to you, you bitch and moan on Twitter.
Exactly.
Like,
this just proves she's not changed one bit. She's still into talking about other people, talking about other people's kids, bringing up their money situation, their life situation, their medical issues, and all of the above, plus doxing people.
Yeah. Like, did she not realize what that... Watching this and watching like some of her new videos, it's like, you have not changed at all, and you still do these things, and you're sitting here going, oh, but they live in squalor and this, that, and the other, and it's like, okay. But if people turn around and said that about you,
it'd be the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? She's all into their financials.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh. This woman drives me nuts.
Because you and me both. You
The
and
clear
me both.
hypocrisy of it all. Damn.
Let's continue this crazy video.
Yeah, I'm getting notifications on Facebook.
Him
but
like
I don't
basically a
know.
day. He's kind of like I think her
I can't
revenge
hear. Is
husband
that
because
just
she's so
me?
pissed at Michael for
I
like
think it's
having a
just
new
me.
wife and husband and child.
What? What's up?
Yes, it's
Jackie?
just me. It's my headset.
Oh.
Let me take my headphones out.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry, had to take my headphones out. It was acting up on my end. So
Right. Okay. To be honest, I'm sick of hearing about KJ. I'm just one. Okay.
I agree. I've gotten to the point where I'm sick of hearing her, but I'm also intrigued to see what she was like
Yeah.
before she started, to maybe get a clue of maybe how she was back then and why she is the way she is now.
I
But
have
it
I
just
have a
seems like she's the
theory.
same person.
Yeah, and that is true. So yeah, I have a theory, but I'll say it like once we get a bit more into this video, and then
Yeah,
I'll
we
say it.
might want to skip ahead a little bit.
Where am I skipping to?
I'm
Sort
gonna
of towards the end. No, I'm joking.
no. I'm gonna yeah, right. I'm gonna look right now. And
Well,
see.
whilst you're looking, oh, if I hover my mouse over something, can you guys see it better?
What do you
Because
mean?
obviously, right, I've got my mouse hovered over a Facebook page right now called Asperger's Syndrome Awareness,
We can't see
and
it. We can't see it.
I'll have to show it afterwards because I don't want to lose the video, but I will show it afterwards to you guys. Wait, what was it? Yeah. I think KJ has a hollow deck in her head and creates all things up. Yeah, that is true. Not complaining about the topic of conversation, by the way. I'm just over KJ's crap. She will never change. Yes, that's true. Ballistic, that is so true. And her patterns are jarring again.
I'm kind of
So,
glad you're sharing it because I just went to like skip ahead to see where I wanted you to skip ahead to. And it
mhm.
says you must be logged into Facebook to watch the rest of the video. And right now I'm locked out
Okay.
of my Facebook. That's a whole nother mess.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The password is changed, everything's okay, but they want a two-factor authentication, and I don't have that, and I've been trying to get a hold of them to figure out how to get that so I can get back on my Facebook. So Facebook is being a poopy head and not getting back to me. So I am locked out of my
Yes.
Facebook at the moment. If you want,
Okay.
I would skip ahead. What are we on, like 20 minutes?
No, we're on 9 minutes 38 seconds.
Oh, go to like 20-minute mark, if not 30-minute mark. We'll just skip ahead a little bit and just see how she is.
There's the bad guy, and then once the doctors are the bad guy and not giving her the answers that she wants, she will deny their help, and then she will go back to putting her kids on YouTube because her kids are her payday, right? Like she had like thousands of followers on YouTube, and now
Other kids'
I'm sure she was
kids
getting
are your payday, KJ.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Her patterns are jarring for sure.
yes, they are. Do you want to continue it here, or do you want me to move up a little bit?
You're good. You're good right where you are.
Okay, cool.
And Gramsy Life says, I think KJ has a holder deck in her head and creates all things up. I agree there as well. I think she creates a lot of things. So she went from kind of doing the research and being informative and looking into everyone's everything.
Oh no, she
But
just went on kiwi farms the whole time. No.
yeah. Oh, I have that to show. So she like says, I don't use kiwi farms to research anything, but then she's on kiwi farms saying thank you for this, because if I didn't see this I wouldn't be able to have the research on this. And then she's also said I've never commented on there or used them as a source. And then she has a comment on kiwi farms saying thank you, I'm going to use this as a source. Like, I have a screenshot of that.
Yeah,
That
like
was for without it's from a Twitter account who I love, that they tag me in a lot of KJ things so that way I can see stuff. It is the Without Any Crystal Balls commentary. They tag me in a lot of different stuff. Also,
sorry, survey says KJ is a liar. That is funny.
There's also one other Twitter person that likes to tag Sunshinery, and that is another KJ one. It's With Only a Crystal Ball Rocks parody. And I want to thank them too for tagging Sunshinery in their posts so that I can see the stuff that sometimes I don't. I see some, like she sent tag Sunshinery in the gem tweets from Creepshow Art, and Without a Crystal Ball commenting on all of the different tweets that Jem put up. I saw 2 out of the 4 that she posted, so I was so happy that she tagged Sunshinery so I could see the other 2, because it's just amazing how KJ inserts herself into so many things. It is
yes, it's crazy. I wish I got all that stuff. Like people like
I'll have to tell them to tag you.
Tag me, yeah, because it's like I don't get tagged
Justin. Oh, Justin, I have to talk to you. It's been a long time since you've been here. You need to be updated, my love.
So she's gonna be like, she'll text you. I don't know whether you've got a number.
I can text Justin. Actually, I do have his number. So.
All right.
Justin's my hubby, everyone. He's my online hubby. We each have our own partners in life, but he is my online husband. He is my king. If people don't know, he is my king and I'm his queen. So that's a long time ago kind of inside joke that we have with each other, but we can share with everybody. And Justin says, survey says KJ is a liar. That is true. That is true. KJ is a liar.
Yes, she is.
Oh my God, you broke your phone and forgot your Apple ID. It's been a crazy month. Oh my gosh.
I got locked out of
Justin,
Discord.
you have to do what I do. So I keep a password book. So an actual book. That way, if I forget a password or I break a phone or the computer messes up and it gets rid of the saved passwords, I have that password book to refer to. And I mean, I put every password. So if I sign up for a new site, I put that in there. It's very handy dandy. But I'm sorry, honey. We'll have to get that. We'll have to help you get that fixed. You got to do like, hopefully you know your email password. That would be a problem then. If you know your email password, then you can probably get back into Discord and all of that.
Yeah, you probably could.
I know it's all good, but I feel bad too because I know how hard it is not knowing and being locked out and not being able to communicate and all of that.
Yes, that is true. I think I've got a. There's this Facebook that obviously I can log into because I remember the password, but there's an old Facebook that I deleted. Well, I thought I deleted, but never did, and now I don't know the password nor the email. So
Ballistic said, crap. Today I've learned that I can't draw rhinos. Thanks, Josh. Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
Practice makes perfect.
It does.
And Gramsy Life says, I need to do that. A password book is smart. It is. And I even do it for my boyfriend because he was like, why do we need one? And then he'll be like, what's my password? It's like, let me get the book, honey. Let me get the book.
Yeah, that is cool.
But nowadays, with so many different logins, some logins you have to have it with a character. Some you don't. Some don't want characters that you can't include the character like all the other ones.
Yeah, it's just
for social media. I've learned it's also good to have different passwords for different social medias. So that way, if something gets hacked, it's not the same throughout. So that if they try, say they hack your password, they can also hack other social medias if that password is the same as well.
Apparently, people keep on trying to people keep on trying to hack into my Steam account, and it's like because I keep
Well,
on getting
yes,
I keep on
I
getting
understand.
emails and it's all from like different countries, and I'm like, but why are people trying to hack my Steam account? Like of all
So,
things, my Steam account.
well, they want your games that you paid for.
Yeah, I don't use my
Ballistic
games for that. I use Chris's.
Ballistic says, please don't do the password book. They recommend that you don't do it. If someone gets their hands on it, then you're screwed. Yes, that is true
Yeah,
as
that is
well.
true.
But you can buy a notebook, kind of like what they call diaries, where you can lock it, kind of thing, with a key. That's also a good way to protect it. I
Yeah.
know they could probably break into it and stuff, but I also keep my password book in the safe. So we have a safe, and I keep my password book in the safe because of that
Oh,
reason.
Justin got a puppy.
Oh,
And
but
now
yes,
I want to know
that
what
is
phone you've
true.
got.
But it's easier to have a password book, and if you're having people in your home, please put it away, kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Or don't bring it with you outside of your home or other
Mm.
places. But it is a good idea to have one for that purpose. But like I said, I keep mine in my safe. You can buy ones that have the lock diary kind of thing on it. There are ways that you can protect that password book a little better than online. Because if your laptop breaks and you don't have any of those passwords that maybe you have saved on the computer. So
Yeah. I think you know what? For my Twitch, I think Google.
I'm not an
My,
adult enough to have a safe. I actually bought the safe when I was in my 20s, and it was for no reason. It was just on sale. And it's been with me for years and years now, and it works great.
nice.
Oh, it's a Roddy Pipple mix. Those are so cute.
His name is Zeus, and he's got a beautiful brindle coat. I think that says.
Well, we're gonna have to get you
Oh.
back onto Discord somehow so you can
Mm.
send us photos, or you can just text me. I'll text you so you have my number again, and then you can send me photos,
Yeah, I
and
want to
then
know
I
what.
can post them for you.
Yeah, I still want to know what phone you got, Justin. Just because I'm nosy like that. I used to use a password back in the day that I don't anymore, but I'm going to share it because it was.
Men are
It used to.
idiots. I love it.
Man.
Men are idiots.
Nice.
I
iPhone 12 Pro.
knew anyone would
Really?
figure that out. That's a great password. That is a great one.
It is a great password. Is Justin got an iPhone 12 Pro.
Ooh.
I want to know how they function because the only problem with an iPhone for me is the battery and the memory.
Ballistic, it is a good one. I bought it because it was on sale. Is a great excuse. It was on sale. It was something that you never know.
Yeah.
I've had ex-boyfriends rob my grandparents and me that it was just something to protect myself a little bit safer. Not
Yeah.
that I am with any of those exes or went back to any of those exes after they did what they did. But yes, I saw it on sale. I was working for this place, and I also got an employee discount with that sale, so it was totally worth it.
It was.
But yes, let's continue the video.
Let's continue the video.
Revenue from that. And, she had, I don't even know, I feel like she had like thousands, like 30,000 followers maybe, or subscribers on YouTube.
Ooh, 30,000. She must have not
the
had that
channel is
many.
down now. However, there's an amazing subreddit that has all of her videos.
Oh, a subreddit. Admit that there's a subreddit
on it. And I will also link the subreddit. Or if any of you know of the subreddit, if you could just
I'm
link
going
it in
to
the
link her
comments, that would be
subreddit
great.
when I talk about her.
So, and
then
if any of you have the Kiwi Farms,
just to piss
Oh,
her
I'm
off.
like,
wait, time out,
hello?
Josh.
If any of you
Oh,
have
wait,
the Kiwi
hang on.
Farms,
Go back,
you
just
can-
2 seconds. She
Okay.
mentions Kiwi Farms. She mentions
there.
Kiwi Farms.
Right, hang on. Let's replay.
YouTube, the channel is down now. However, there's an amazing subreddit that has all of her videos archived on it. And I will also link the subreddit. Or if any of you know of the subreddit, if you could just link it in the comments, that would be great. So, and if any of you have the Kiwi Farms, I'm like, hello. If any of you have the Kiwi Farms, you can add that too. So,
And this was February
Oh my
27, 2019. So we just uncovered, she knew what Kiwi Farms was on February 27, 2019, and that she used it. She used it.
Oh my God! Like seriously, she's not
And if
helping
you don't
herself.
know, Kiwi Farms is or owns or part of Lolcow. So Lolcow and Kiwi Farms are one and the same, even though they're 2 separate sites. Of course she did, Tracy. Of course. I mean, we knew it, but now we
Okay,
have proof.
Grams
Even
Life needs
more proof.
right. Yeah, Kiwi Farms is like lolcow, and basically it's an anonymous forum where people can just post what they like, and there's no consequences.
Josh,
Well,
what is that timestamp for me?
you asking me about timestamps now?
Well, look at
you
the
know,
video. No, her video.
yeah, no. It says 21:17 here.
Okay.
We just need to
Because
go
I'm
back,
definitely
like,
going
2
to go
seconds.
back and screen record that one part so that I can have it for the records. And I also want to send it to
Justin
without any crystal balls, because she was the
Yeah.
one who uncovered that KJ used Kiwi Farms and all that. And I want to give it to her so she can have it.
Justin, busted in 4K.
Yeah. Busted.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
But let's continue. What does she have to say about Kiwi Farms? If she talks any more about it.
Yeah.
The Kiwi Farms, if just so you guys know, like if you're going to go on there and you are going to comment, I would be just be careful. It's an anonymous type of forum. So with any of these like Reddits and Kiwi Farms, it's different than Facebook. People are going to be a little bit rougher around the edges. I was not like everyone on Kiwi Farms when I like introduced myself. They were very nice, and I told them I wanted to cover this, and I told them I wanted to write about this. They were very forthcoming and willing to help.
So she
Right
admits
there.
that she
Right
was
there.
using Kiwi Farms. She told them what she was trying to do. They were very nice and forthcoming, and they helped her with getting the information and research that she needed. She admits it. I love it.
Wow. She literally just admitted that.
Thank you to everyone that decided that we were going to watch the Munchausen by proxy video today. Because now we have uncovered more. This is why we are doing these streams called Watching the Old KJ Videos, Old KJ, revisiting the blogs and the videos, because you never know what she might say.
And she lands herself in it so well. It's like, oh my God. You don't even have to, well, I mean, we did the work because like we're looking back at the video, but I'm like, yeah, you don't even have to make shit up. She does it herself. Like, really, she does. This is badass. I missed you. Well,
yes, I've missed you too, Justin. Oh, I've missed you too. And we all know it's her source, in quotes, on half her stories. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, we do. We do.
And we are totally bringing light to this darkness that she thinks she's hiding behind. We are all doing this right now together.
Oh, yeah, we're doing it in real time, people.
That's how me and Josh like to do stuff. We like to do it in real time. Like if you watch the part 3 of the Creep Show art video,
Oh yeah.
it was Cindy Lou who was like, oh my God, Creepshow Art's sister posted to Twitter. You guys need to check it out. We did it in real time. We went to the Twitter and we showed all of the comments. We read her responses. We showed what other people's questions were. And then literally the next day, she deleted them all. So if you do go to Creepshow Arts Part 3 on Josh's channel, it's more towards the end of the video because it is a 3-hour stream, but it's at the end. And I'm pretty sure he's going to timestamp it for everyone. If he hasn't yet, we will do it.
I will. I've
so
got.
that
I've
you
got
can see, because it is a big thing now because she
timestamps.
deleted them all. No one has these. Some people have made videos about it, but they don't have nearly as much as what me and Josh uncovered that day.
Yeah,
and I have
uncovered a
screenshots
lot.
that weren't shown as well. So we have a lot from just that that we did in real time. That's how me and Josh do it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's our aura together that we just uncover things in real time.
We're just like, let's go. We're like, let's go hunting. And what can we find out live on stream?
Oh, don't worry, Justin. I will be archiving this just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case. Because now, you never know. She might watch Sunshinery's video and then be like, oh, damn, shit. They figured it out. So, yes, it will be archived. Graham's Life, how do you archive it? So I have a screen recording app on my laptop that I will record the video. There are other ways you can do it. YouTube has better things. It's a website you can go to, put the link to the video and it'll download it for you, kind of thing. We're giving out our secrets, but it's all good. I do like screen recording though, because you can get all of the comments and all of that in real time. So
yeah, yes. The Wayback Machine.
Yep, archive.com. That's another way. And archive.com was the one that we were just using, Justin, for her mommy blogger.
Because everything's there.
Yes.
Yeah, like trust that she watches any video about her.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, I bet she does. I
will definitely link it as well, Justin. I'm going to archive it for my sanity and then also on archive.com.
Shamazin. Whoopsie, that's.
Oh, it's okay, Cher.
For going back to it, that's okay.
I get it. We are up late. You were up late with us, so I get it. But let's continue because I do have to go to work at 5 today. So let's continue.
What time is it for you?
It is 2:48. So.
Wow. Okay. So I'm going to let this play for a minute whilst I go and make a drink as well. So I shall be back in a minute, guys. I'm doing this a lot on streams. I'm going to get called out. I'm going to get called out for it one day.
Go do it.
Here it is, guys.
Thank you guys for posting those. They're very willing to help me with it. There was only a few people that were like, you need to verify who you are. Thankfully, there was someone within that forum that actually follows me on Facebook and said I'm the person that blocks people for correcting my grammar. But I actually don't block you for correcting my grammar. I just block you for being a jerk.
She admits to blocking people.
So anyway, I'll get better at that, I promise. Susan is clearly had a lot of CPS involvement, and no matter what happens, somehow she has been able to completely
still does this.
Sort of toe this line. And that's what a lot of these mothers do that have Munchausen by proxy. They are able to still, despite having tons and tons and tons of eyes on them and tons of people knowing that they're abusing them, she has the intelligence to know that she knows exactly how far she can go legally before someone will be able to ever get her on anything. And right now, what she's doing is doctor shopping. And doctor shopping isn't illegal.
Doctor shopping. Okay.
I'm surprised, to be honest, that DCFS in California isn't doing more, considering the fact that Bodie has been to
before Dr. Phil, he was at
50 doctors. 50. You guys, 50 doctors because she is obsessed with getting him a diagnosis of schizophrenia. A source connected to the case told me that since Dr. Phil, she has gone to at least 11 or 12 more doctors because she wants him back on this medication that Dr. Risby had to take him off of in January because it was tanking his white blood cells. So she is so obsessed about him being on this medication because she believes that if he is on this medication, he'll be like the sickest he can be. And at this point in time, Janny is getting to a point where she's legally aging out, right? So she's getting to a point where she's going to be, I think she's 16 or 17 at this point. The state of California does have like parental pay where like parents can get paid to take care of their children. And she's getting that. Okay, hold on.
And so does Minnesota.
Mom is apparently
CPS.
CPS.
We know that you are getting paid to take care of your son as well.
The line she can't cross. That makes sense. And here's the thing with Munchausen by proxy. These women have a lot of time on their hands to research, and they surround themselves with people that are well-informed and understand the mental health world, that understand the legal world. So she knows exactly what she can do. And as long as a doctor is prescribing these medications for her kid, she's literally not abusing them, even if they're completely like whacked out of their mind and can't speak.
Wow.
Now, why CPS is, given her history of doctor shopping, why CPS isn't doing anything more, that I don't know. Listen, in the state of Minnesota, that kind of behavior wouldn't fly. I'm not sure if it's because she's in Valencia, California, and it has a larger population, and there's a lot more crazy people doing those things. That could be it. They could have really big caseloads. You know, I don't know. She has so many red flags for doing extremely shady things. Her children are absolutely her paycheck. She is absolutely addicted to the fame of these kids because she cannot keep them out of the spotlight.
Maybe not for your kids, but you are addicted to the fame as well, CJ.
Right. So
you can
on the Kiwi Farms station, you bring up an actually really good point. So on the Kiwi Farms forum, I made a comment of like, you know, the reason why.
Wait. I'm back. Wait. She literally just said, I made a post on the
Kiwi Farms forum. What was that timestamp?
That timestamp was 26:09. Wow.
Okay.
Josh, help save us, please. What am I saving you from?
Pause. The pause.
Oh, I get you. I
couldn't pause.
No, literally just Karen is like,
It's kind of funny that you walked in the room, and of course, that's when she mentions Kiwi Farms again too.
Hello, Police Wife Life. I hope you're doing well, honey. Sending you love.
But so she's questioning this person and why CPS is not getting involved, and that this person uses their kids' health to make money. Oh, the echo too. Yeah, that was from Josh's end.
Yeah, sorry.
When you left your echo, because I think you might have put the headset down or something.
Yeah, I did. Sorry about that, guys.
But yes, it is crazy that she stopped her mommy blogging to protect her child, but yet now she's over here talking a bunch of crap about somebody else's child.
Yeah.
Their medical history, what is wrong, and all of that.
Oh my God,
this is not right.
Like, wow, just wow.
Yes, that as well.
Yes, I heard talk so long. Yeah. So, are we continuing on with the video, or do you want to pause it here?
I want to continue on just a little further before we skip ahead, because I want to know what she says about Kiwi Farms. Just a little more.
Okay, so here it is. I can hear myself echo when it's annoying me. Here you go.
I'm a mom that has a sick child, and I have a lot of mothers that have sick children, and we hate these moms passionately.
Why does she say that with a smile on her face?
Because she smiles about everything that's horrible. She just likes the horribleness. I don't know. I would love to ask her why anything that, I mean, there are people that when it's a bad thing or a bad situation, sometimes they can't help but to smile. But I think it's just KJ here, and she doesn't have that issue where it's like she gets happy or and laughs when something is kind of sad or upset. There are people that have that issue, that it's a disorder where they will laugh at hard times or smile when they're talking about hard times. It's more of an issue though. This is KJ being KJ in my opinion.
Yeah, but look, okay. I got her on the perfect screenshot again.
You did the I'm on a video. I'm on someone's video on a video.
Yeah. I don't know how I do it. I just pause it at the right time, and I don't know. I have the screenshot magic.
Based
So,
on Kiwi Farms, also Dr. Phil's episode, a whole bunch of research that she supposedly did, but the research we're now finding out was from everything and anything people posted on Kiwi Farms.
it's just, yeah, wow. So do you want to play it a bit more here, or do you want to
Play a
jump?
little bit more here and then we'll skip ahead.
Passionately, because none of us can do anything to stop our kids from being sick. Like, our kids are what they are. Like, Stacia's son has had cancer. Stacia's son, for instance,
She's talking about somebody in the chat's son.
her and my son both have no pituitary gland. Her son's is from cancer. My son was not born with one.
Maybe this lady
Because
does
of
not
that,
want
our
her
kids
son
are
out there,
on
but she's in the chat.
Yeah.
Hormones for their entire lives. They have life-threatening adrenal insufficiency. My son has autism. My son has ADHD. My son has a feeding tube. Like, these are things that, like, I wish I didn't have to deal with. And like, mothers like
Okay.
Susan.
Right. See, this is the thing. This is the thing that annoys me. Right. I know we shouldn't shame her as a mom, but the thing that's pissing me off is she literally just turned around and said, "It's a lot for her to deal with."
Yeah.
Love, do you know what if you think it's hard, you are not the person with these conditions. Your son is. How do you think he feels having all these
Exactly.
conditions?
He has
But-
no control over it either.
Yeah, he has no control of it, but you sit there and go, "But it's so hard on me."
It's hard on him.
Yeah, and I
And
think
Tracy, I'll tell her. Someone tell her her evil is showing. Hey, KJ, your evil is showing. Please do something about it. And I will be happy to tell her every time I see her on a video. I would love to tell her on Twitter, but you know that I'll get blocked. And I kind of need, I have ways actually. I could tell her on Sunshinery because I'm not following her on Sunshinery, just my personal account. So I can tell her from Sunshinery. There we go.
and you don't mind Sunshine being blocked.
No, because she's going to block it because it doesn't have a real photo anyways. She did that one day. She's like, if you don't have a real photo as your Twitter like icon, then I'm blocking you.
Yeah. This woman posts on anonymous forums.
Yes, he has to live with it 24 hours a day. Exactly. And Ballistic said, yeah, try living with it. The chronic illness, she can walk away and get a break. He's stuck with it for 24/7.
This is what pisses me off. I'm sorry for swearing, but this is what annoys me is I have I consider the keloid scone that I have a chronic illness because I'm in pain constantly. I also have issues from the brain injury and issues from autism. But this woman's sitting here and it's like, it's all about her and it's all about her. And I'm like,
Yeah.
love, your son has those conditions.
No.
You don't, but your
Yep.
son does. Maybe like, it's just the wording that she uses. And it's like, that's the reason why people are like, when it comes to her and her son, because of the wording that she uses. If it was me and I said that, I'd turn around and say, it's difficult for my child to deal with those things. You know, it's just.
It's KJ being KJ.
Yeah, let's see how much she can piss me off now.
Yes. A little
Or
further.
like
Yes.
Hey,
making her
Rebecca.
like probably otherwise, Bodhi was, probably always, he was probably autistic no matter what. And I'm sure Janny is too. I mean, if you see the
How
videos
are you
of
sure someone's child's
Susan,
autistic?
it's pretty clear that she has mental health
That
issues.
is true.
Michael
Thank
has said
you.
that he has mental health issues.
No problem, baby.
Mental illness runs in families. And that doesn't mean that
It
because
doesn't
we're students to begin
necessarily,
with,
it can
but,
run in the family, but not
having
everyone can have it.
autism
Yeah,
isn't like
I have autism.
a
Right,
means.
let me pause. I have autism. My brothers don't. They've got other issues. But I have autism and my mum doesn't have it. My dad doesn't have it. It's like, it can just be, yes, they say autism runs in the family. But on the other side of that,
Aww.
it doesn't have to, yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to run in the family. It could
Yeah.
just be that one person has it where everyone else in the family doesn't. It happens. It
does.
happens. They don't know why, and they probably won't know why for a very long time or ever in that case. But it can just happen. Like my epilepsy, no one else in my family has it. It's not.
Same.
I don't consider it a mental, even though it does have mental aspects to it. But it is my medical health, and it's an issue, and it's something that does not run in my family.
Yeah, it doesn't run like I think we have the same type of epilepsy, but you call it something different than me.
We have grand mal. I have grand mals and partial. Partial seizures are like the aura effect. They're called sachet-vu here in America, where you get a sachet-vu kind of aura.
See, they're called
Hey, Leanne.
Hey, Leanne, they're called they label it as non-epileptic attacks here.
Yes.
So yeah, I have the same as well. I've got a lot of medical issues, which is the reason why Katie pisses me off, because I'm just like, you, like, I believe she has ADHD. It's what she said. She claims she does.
I don't, but I believe the medicine makes her have ADHD worse, or just not working, or she's abusing it. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, but I'm just, because fun fact, everybody, Adderall, if you are hey Christ, if you don't have ADHD and you take Adderall,
it's a reverse effect.
It has the opposite effect to what it would for somebody who has ADHD.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
so if she had ADHD and she was taking the Adderall, it would calm her down. It would make her focused. It would concentrate her. It would do what it's supposed to do for people that have ADHD. If she's also abusing it and taking way too much of it, it can also have a reverse effect on her as well.
Yeah. Justin, family friend has 2 sons with autism and the eldest is high functioning. I'm high functioning.
That's my Swedish fish. Sorry.
And chat jumped and the youngest is low functioning. Oh. Yeah, I'm on the high functioning end of the spectrum. She got ADHD so she can get out of it. That's possibly true. It's a upper. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you, Justin. I was like, how do I explain this? I'm like, yeah, when you take Adderall and you're not ADHD, it's an upper for you. But when you are ADHD and you take Adderall, it's a mood stabilizer. No, not mood stabilizer. It mellows you out, I think. It has the opposite effect. Josh, don't forget I need your help with my video project, bro. Yeah, I will message you on Discord.
Let's continue it for a
Yeah.
little bit more, and then we'll
little
skip
bit
ahead
more.
some.
See what else you can piss me off with.
She's pissing us
For
all
like
off.
you to start medicating up your kids. In fact,
You couldn't even go for 2
Right.
seconds without her getting you mad.
This is the reason why I'm not the. I mean, I love being a co-host, but Katie annoys me so much. Right, sorry guys, I will continue. It's just that whole comment of like the way she says medicate the kids. Right now, I took that stance years ago because I never had any help medicating or anything like that growing up. But some people do.
most parents that have children with autism don't put their kids on really many medications at all. Like my son isn't on any mood stabilizers. My son doesn't have any antipsychotic medications.
Why would you be on antipsychotic
The only
medication
medication my
for
son takes is
autism?
for ADHD, and a lot of kids with autism have ADHD.
There we
So
go.
what I think my biggest takeaway from the Dr. Phil episode
And
that I
what
watched
she could
is
have
that
said then
Susan
was autism doesn't come on its own. It comes with other conditions
medical issues. Yes.
like ADHD. Mine's like depression, but yeah, she gets on my nerves. This full disclosure, this is how I ended up in the KJ stuff, because she was talking about autism and I was like, no, you're giving out the wrong information. No.
doesn't want to deal with her children, and all she wants to do is
Didn't you
give
just
them a
say that you were
pill
happy
and
that you
fix
had a
them.
break from your child?
But
Yep.
since she can't, she's just going to drug them up to all hell to make them appear more severe than possible, so that
That's a opinion, not a fact.
Yes. And
she
Justin did say that his son does have autism as well. So you do have that in common with Justin, Josh. That you can
cool.
yeah. And
Yeah.
it just proves that her son has autism. She is aware of some things, but she also does things very backwards as well. So
Yeah. This
and
is
then
the reason why she does me.
puts it out there for the world as maybe it's, I'm telling you from my experience, and this is what you should do. But some things you just don't do.
No,
that
you
she
don't.
suggests.
No.
And Chris said he raised a child with autism for 4 years. Wow.
Yeah, he did.
You as well have experience and know some of the things that she says is not how you do things.
No, and she drives me nuts when it comes
Bye,
to
Gramsci life. Enjoy your grandma
Oh.
time, honey. Enjoy it. Lots and lots and lots.
Lots of love. Okay. Let's play some more.
can milk them for all the money, for all the fame. If you watch some of these videos, because of their episodes on TLC, Dr. Phil, and Oprah, they have like families and people that send them gifts. I mean, obscene amount of gifts. Like there was a video I was watching today of Janet, and it was her birthday.
She just strikes me as pure jealousy here. It's like, oh, they get gifts, and oh, they're on TLC.
That's exactly what it is. It's a jealousy thing too.
Mm-hmm.
And someone literally sent them like like a suitcase full of clothing for her, and
To help
balloons,
the child
and
out.
like a Samsung like notebook, and like Bodhi was opening up gifts from just random internet people.
Okay, guys, I'm taking gifts. I couldn't resist that one.
Yeah,
So she
KJ drinks wine on her IG videos. Yes, she does.
has
Yeah,
found a
she
way
does.
to completely milk this, to get every last dime from people.
And you do that on your YouTube.
She does. This is not for you, kitty. I'm trying to open my Swedish fish. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Where are
Okay, so
KJ's
Gigi said that
eyebrows?
Susan
Where
wanted to
are
feed
they?
into
I
the
don't know.
bully. And I was actually
She
going to
doesn't
say
have
this,
them in this
Gigi,
video,
is that I
that's for
picked up
sure.
on this. She's extremely obsessed with what these kids eat. And she's obsessed with the fact that they're not eating, but they're on so many damn medications. And if any of you have been on any sort of psych medications, you'll know that certain psych medications either make you lose your appetite, or you have you eat too much, or like lithium actually I think makes you like retain water and makes you hungry. But some of the antipsychotics, like because you have like such bad paralysis in the face, like you just like don't eat enough and you lose weight.
And the better way she could have described that was medication affects people's bodies differently.
Exactly.
Oh my God. It's like,
Let's try skipping forward a little bit. Let's go
Yeah.
to what are we on? Like the 30-minute mark by now?
Yeah, we're almost at 30 minutes. Where should we go?
Let's go to like the 50-minute mark.
50-minute mark.
So Munchie moms will like take an otherwise normal kid and they'll point out a behavior that you can't even see. So for instance, like Janny, right? Like in the Dr. Phil one, she's like bouncing all over the wall and she's like going from here to there to here to there. And like her eyes are like, this is on the 2012 Dr. Phil. And the whole time Susan is like lasered on her daughter. She's like, and that's what they do. They literally do not like their children out of their sights. And then they have to like explain why they're doing that, right? So to me, when I watch the episode, I don't see a girl hallucinating. I literally see a hyperactive girl. She probably has ADHD, to be honest. Hyperactivity. I have hyperactivity ADHD, and that's very much when I am not on my Adderall. That is what I'm doing. I am like boing, 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 boing. That doesn't mean you're having delusions. That doesn't mean you're having psychosis. It just literally means you can't sit still. And
it's a form
I think
ADHD
that
as well.
Yeah.
Sitting still is a form of ADHD.
Yeah.
Now,
Sure.
yes, exactly, Cher. KJ would find a way for us to hear her chewing the Swedish fish. Now, I just ate a whole bag of Swedish fish, like it was a small kid-sized bag. And I hope for everyone's safety that I didn't, like, you couldn't hear it for the most part. And my mic catches everything. The cars outside, my cat meowing. I mean, and my cat meowing. She was outside the door at that point.
Yeah, and I literally just took a drink while you were talking. So, like, this is what annoys me about it. It's like, we can hear everything. We can hear her, like, swallow. And it's like, oh, my God. Like, oh.
And Elizabeth, that is so awesome that you were named after your grandmother, because technically, if we want to be technical, I was not named after my grandmother, though my mom did tell my grandmother I was named after her. My mom liked the name, and she just so happened to marry somebody whose mother had the same name. But I don't have the same middle name as my grandmother. So I was kind of named after her, kind of not.
Yeah, I was named.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah. See,
Which my grandmother's no longer around for us to ask. On my dad's side, that is. But yeah.
I'm named after a U2 album. My dad.
Album. Yeah.
My dad and I've got my dad's first name as a middle name, and then I've got my mum's maiden name.
And good. Christ said I ate in silence. Good.
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad
did.
to
You
hear
did.
that.
I named my last two boys after their grandfathers and great grandfathers.
Okay, I like that word. That would be more happenstance. Okay.
Mm.
Yep. And Justin did say I named my last two boys after
It's
after their grandfathers and great
great
grandfathers.
grandfathers. Yeah,
Aww.
that is sweet. Aww.
And Christ Conflict said he was named after his great and great grandfather. Oh,
Wow, that is awesome.
And I do remember Cher saying that too, that her middle name is for a great aunt, and her son and daughter's middle names are for the great grandparents. I do remember you saying that as well.
Oh,
Leanne said that her mom thought she made up her name.
And Elizabeth said, my second son, she named after her dad.
Aww. I wonder, well, we know KJ's son's not named after Todd, but I wonder if he's named after like a great grandfather or a grandfather.
He might
I wonder if
be.
KJ's named after anybody. I'd feel bad if for the grandmother or mom or whoever she might have been named after, if she was named after somebody, because then they have her persona behind the name now.
Yeah, it's like, oops.
But let's continue a little further.
Let's continue a little further. I've got 2 messages on Facebook and 8 notifications. Cool. Cool.
I only can imagine how many I have.
And he did say, so Stella said that the DCFS guy did say she was in danger of losing custody, but it wasn't shown on Dr. Phil. Well, I really hope that she is in danger of losing custody. And since he is actually, I feel like he's like the director of the Department of Child and Family Services in California. So, I mean, if that's true, that's good news because she shouldn't have custody.
Who are you to say
foster care is?
Who are you to say that?
Have custody?
Be safer.
Exactly.
I'm not saying the kids are in a safe zone and that the mom should have custody.
I mean, they flat out told her on the show that she is incompetent to make decisions for her children. Like seriously.
KJ, who are you?
Seriously.
Yeah. So Gigi said that a Kiwi Farms person from the forum went to the show, and I actually watched this video. So there's a whole video that Kiwi Farms actually uploaded to YouTube, and it says like it's called like Susan.
The timestamp is 52:19.
Just so I have a reference point, I want to make sure we get all this Kiwi Farms stuff recorded and archived, and I also want to send it, like I said, to without they have such similar names. It is without a crystal ball, I believe. Not without any. Yeah, there's with only a crystal ball rocks parody, which is an amazing Twitter that puts up all the KJ stuff. But I believe the one I'm talking about that talked about the Kiwi Farms is without any crystal balls. Yes, without any crystal balls commentary is the one that put together the whole Kiwi Farms thing.
Okay.
Is mad at the internet. And if you have an hour of time, it kind of goes through like Bodie's medical history with his medications, which is seriously insane, you guys. They have a chart that links like the medication amounts that he's on, like the amount of meds he's on.
So you're telling people to go watch this to see all the medications some of the kids
on the floor.
Yeah.
It's absolutely no wonder her son is like slurring his words, drooling and staring at the sky. But having her kids drugged out like that further reinforces the fact and makes them look and appear sicker than they are. So of course she's going to chase these hard drugs, and then the hard drugs will also have impacts on their digestive system. It will have, it can affect their livers, it can affect their hearts. So it can also cause other health conditions that they may never actually recover from. But that helps her because she doesn't stay, like, her entire identity is wrapped in the fact that these kids are unwell and will never be independent. And she is going to be their martyr mom until the very end. And women that are like this cannot be reformed because in Susan's mind, she does not believe she's doing anything wrong. In Susan's
like, you
brain,
don't
she
believe you're
believes
doing anything
everybody
wrong,
is out to get
AJ?
her. She knows everything. Her children have schizophrenia. She probably knows. She probably knew at some point they didn't have these things, but at this point, she is so invested in this lie. She believes this to her core.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? I was named after the birth of my grandparents. Here's the thing, right?
That might be true too. She might be taking your son's meds. We have no idea.
No
what she's
idea.
doing.
We have no idea.
Yeah. But what were you going to say, Josh?
But the thing is, it's like, let me articulate this for well. She's saying all this, but again, she's saying all this about this woman, and it's like, how does she know that that's true?
Exactly.
How does she know? How does she know that these kids, Susan's kids, don't have all these issues and need that medication?
She's
How
clearly
does she
not a
know
doctor.
that? Wow.
And
I know,
agree, man. This is the one thing I will agree with KJ on. If it's a big if though, if the mother was over medicating the child so much that he couldn't function, that is a terrible, terrible, terrible thing.
Yes, it is a terrible thing.
Okay, there are clips of the little boy so drugged out.
There are.
He is tired, tried to tell his mother that he wanted to eat, but he couldn't because he was so medicated. Yes, and that's why I said I need to look into more of this.
Yeah.
I looked a little bit into it before the video, but
wow. Just wow. Like, okay. Chris,
I would love you to join the panel, but it has to be quick because I'm trying to get this video done because I got to get ready for work as well. I will send you the link via Discord DM so we can get you on really quick and we can talk and watch the little bit that's left of this video.
Yes, we can. So whilst that's happening, I'm going to click play.
And anyone that pushes back on her and tells her that this isn't true is going to get attacked, which is what you see on Dr. Phil. Immediately a time when someone says, I don't really know if he has that. Like Dr. Phil said it several times, but he wouldn't commit to it. And I actually was kind of annoyed at Dr. Phil because Dr. Phil has a really good,
but I hate Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
But
hey, Cooch.
He is pretty good at like clapping back at guests when they're like assholes, but he was actually being like super toey with her. And I feel like he was doing that because he knew that if he got too aggressive, she was going to totally shut down. And the only way that he was going to get her to participate was by like placating her and sort of like kissing Corey's ass. Like he literally called Corey the voice of reason. Corey looks like a fucking tool bag. I don't know about you. He did not look like the voice of reason. He literally looked like a puppet.
Whoa, she really just said that? Okay. He looks like
she just described someone as an effing tool bag.
Oh,
I hate to say it, but she's an effing tool bag. Oh my god.
Like damn. Wow, just wow. Wow, is it really that time? Shit. Oops, I
just looked at 3:24 for me, yeah.
Yeah, it's
8:24 for you.
Yeah, it's 8:24 here. I looked at my phone and I was like, because I got a message and I was like, oh, is that the time?
Hey, Christ.
Hey, Christ.
Hey, you two ADHD maniacs. Listen,
That indeed
I don't know
am.
what I gotta do to pin either of you guys down. I need like total between the two of you 90 minutes. I don't know why this is so hard.
We're not going to talk about that here right now, but yes,
I'm not talking about
Yeah.
anything in
I'm
particular
a
right now,
busy
dear.
lady.
Yes,
If
you
you want,
are, and your time is valuable. I get that.
yes. I mean, last
I'm just
night
trying to
when
get.
you told me to call you after I was on the phone with my mother, I literally got off the phone with my mom, had 10 minutes to shower before I left for work. So I had no time to talk.
I honestly didn't
Damn.
expect to
I
hear
hadn't
from you
talked to my
after
mom in over
3:30.
2 weeks on the phone, so it was a long conversation with my mother.
Okay, listen. I'm not those sunshinery girls. You don't have to give me an explanation.
No,
I can
I
interpret.
just wanted you to know why.
Okay, listen. I hate KJ because she exploits some children. That's pretty much what I want to decide about her child.
I agree.
No,
I
if you
agree.
count Todd, then I would say she exploits her children. So do we count Todd as a child, a man child? Maybe.
He's kind of their child, yes.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, you can tell who's the dom in the relationship, and even in the entire house.
That you can.
I'm just
That you
confused
can.
about her eyebrows. I don't.
Yeah.
She has no eyebrows here, but now she is very into having eyebrows and thick and bushy.
I don't think she needs
Yeah.
thick and bushy. I just think she needs visible.
Yeah. Totally agree there. It's like the eyebrows are disappearing.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off because I know Devin Jack has a ton of work to do. Josh,
You're
hit
not
me
going to
up
stay to
as
watch a
soon.
little bit more with us?
No, I'm getting off the panel. I'm not leaving the street.
Oh, well, you could stay on the panel and watch a little bit more and then discuss what she has to say.
Oh, well, okay.
Why
Yeah.
not? So let me
No,
play a little
well,
bit more.
no worries.
Here we go.
You guys, their kid, Bodie, he is like, okay, he's 11 years old, right? He can barely speak. And there's a video of her asking him if he needs his Depakote or some other medication. Like, he's 11. Do you really think an 11-year-old kid knows what drug they need?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
And like all he's doing is
It
screaming.
depends on
Like
how
literally, he's
that.
not
I
doing
mean, I
anything.
knew at 11 I
He's not
needed
doing
to
anything.
take my
This is the only reason he
medication.
needs the medication.
I'll put it this way: if the parent respects their child enough to treat them like a human being and tell them this is to make you stop that fidgeting, then if the kid
Yep.
starts fidgeting, he's going to know, wait, why am I doing this? I don't normally do this. Oh, I need my meds. Mom, I need my medicine.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be
Exactly.
11 years old to do that. I mean, I know kids that, at 8 years old had ADHD. And not only did they know when they weren't on their meds, everybody knew when they weren't on their meds.
Yeah.
So for her to say that is just presumptuous, and I think it speaks to her as a parent communicating with her 11-year-old child.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love.
Sorry for the rant.
Yo, drunk uncle KJ. Why'd you lie so much? Boo! Let me throw these at KJ, and it's a bunch of tomato emojis. I love it. We need to throw some tomatoes at her because she.
Hey,
Even
Cooch.
back in
Hey,
2019,
yo, drunk uncle.
she was. I think she was kind of a little worse. I mean, not worse because she's worse now, but this is where it all started. How she was and who she is now and why she does the things she does. It's not gotten any better. It's only gotten worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no boundaries.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
did know at 11 that I needed to take my Ritalin because I was on Ritalin. If I knew what time, I knew I had to go to the nurse's office at lunchtime to take it. I knew when I got up in the morning that I needed to take it. And if it was a weekend where my mom necessarily didn't give me the medication on the weekend, if I felt that I needed it, I would tell my mother.
Let me say it this way. Just going off of what you just said, Jackie. You have a harder time getting adults to be consistent with taking their medication than you would a child.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that
Just
is
based on what
true.
you said. I mean, I remember when I had medication, I felt like I had something to do. Like, make sure, every 6 hours you got to, and I was on it because now I got something to do. And I
Yeah.
think as adults, we're more in denial of our conditions as a child. They don't understand it anyway. So as it's explained properly, and this medication is going to help you stay on task, as opposed to you have to take this because you can't sit still. I mean, it's even how you word things to children.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is
That
true.
is true. Oh, that's my boyfriend's phone. If you can hear that in the background, not mine. Don't worry. I have the door open.
Let's play some more.
Yes, Samantha is saying what I said. She loves Dr. Phil. Okay, Samantha does like Dr. Phil, but in all fairness, Samantha just had a baby.
KJ doesn't like Dr.
It's
Phil
the cutest
anymore.
little baby ever.
Mm.
And I'm sure she's, enjoying her baby cuddles, and she's watching Dr. Phil. And, but like Dr. Phil, like literally didn't lay into her the way I wanted him to at all. But I also kind of feel like Dr. Phil saw this situation for it as severe as it is and as serious it is. Like I literally think that Dr. Phil really does believe that like if they don't get these kids help, they're gonna die. I mean, that's how serious this is.
And Dr. Phil has a heart, unlike other people.
Here's the thing with Dr. Phil shows is like he is good at getting like momentum. So if you guys are familiar with like Jillian Epperly, Jilly Juice.
Oh,
like
Jilly Juice.
She was on there and like that got a lot of momentum and like by her being on there, like
you not know about Jilly Juice and KJ? So KJ's first lawsuit had to do with Jilly Juice. And KJ had a defamation lawsuit against her from Jillian, aka Jilly Juice, because of the things she was saying about her and her brand, which was Jilly Juice.
I mean, the brand
That's
is
where the lawsuit started with KJ, and all these other lawsuits went down.
Yeah.
She's not been. Tati was not the first defamation lawsuit KJ has ever had.
Mm-mm.
And that one also got dismissed because of jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction. Yeah. Yeah, like, damn.
Yep. But unlike Jilly Juice, she didn't continue further with pursuing it, and that's the sad part.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to like it going.
Leanne said last time she heard he was in foster care and he was with a family who loved him and he is excelling. And that is very, very good to hear.
That's good.
Yes, and Christ, please let us know you're okay. Please. I know you're muted right now, so 11-year-olds are super observant and smart. Okay, good to hear.
It's good to hear.
Yes. 11-year-olds are super observant, smart, and are unafraid to ask questions. That is true. Because they don't know any better. Some of them are. There are some 11-year-olds that are scared, but majority are not afraid to ask a question.
And plus, kids know medicine is supposed to help them feel better, so why would they not want to take it unless they had a bad taste?
Or they don't like the way they feel on it either. Some could feel that way as well.
Thanks, Police Wife. I wish your husband a happy Father's Day too.
Happy Father's Day. I know I said it at the beginning, but now we have more people here. So happy Father's Day to you, Christ, to all the other fathers out there, and to all the mothers that are fathers for their kids as well. Because there are mothers that are fathers for their children.
And my daughter sent me a video. I woke up to it this morning.
Oh, it's so sweet.
That's so sweet. Oh.
That's what
I didn't feel like crying, so I just went back to sleep.
My dad does the Snapchat, so I gotta send him a Snapchat before I go to work. So
that's right, you gotta work today.
Yeah.
You working stiff.
Yeah, it's Father's Day. It's a big day to take your fathers out to eat, so it's gonna be a big day there.
So for all of those people that have dads with PTSD, you don't have to take them anywhere and they'll love you. So just putting that out there.
That's true, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah. I would still like to take my father to do something, maybe not out to eat, but maybe just to the park or
now you're talking.
A walk, like, hike, something.
Bring up some old stories. Have some old pictures with you while you're going on your walk.
Yeah, there you
Get
go.
that whole sentimental thing going there. And then, I mean, it'll draw the connection bond closer anyway.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
That is true.
there also are fathers that are raising their kids as well for the females. So happy belated Mother's Day to those fathers, because they deserve that as well. They do. They really do.
Yes.
It's not an easy job raising a child.
No, it's not.
Especially
No,
if
it's not.
I was their child. I had to.
Yeah, well, I put my mother through hell.
How much longer do we have with the video, Josh?
Too long. No, I'm joking. We
Don't
have.
like it. Don't like it.
I know. Wait. 56 to 9.
Okay.
Sounds like a football score.
10 minutes, I think. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
10 minutes, I think. So
Sounds good. Play it up some more.
For people to try to like squash her and get like her whole like stuff like pinned down. And so like I was kind of, as I was watching it, I was kind of thinking about how the trajectory worked with, she was on Dr. Phil, he got more exposure, more heat was put on her. And then like now Jillian is like basically talking to herself on YouTube, doesn't really have any followers, doesn't have anyone that does this. I mean, she might have like a bunch of stock accounts that she says are doing it, but she really isn't she doesn't have the amount of people or the influence that she had prior to Dr. Phil.
And again, that's speculation, not fact.
Yeah, but isn't that the clout calling the clout chaser black or something? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true.
Like she wouldn't have been on his show if he thought.
Like,
she definitely
hopefully with them
is
going
doing
back on
that.
the show now,
Mm-hmm.
we can get some new momentum put onto Susan, because I think until now,
New momentum
her
onto
behavior
Susan.
has been very under the radar. I know that they've been following it on Kiwi Farms, and I know that like clearly there's people.
Oh my God, she cannot stop with the Kiwi Farms, girl. You're not helping yourself here.
No, she's not. What mark was that?
Well, we're at 57-27.
Perfect. Another Kiwi Farms reference. Yet she never used Kiwi Farms before or Lolcow, even though Lolcow and Kiwi Farms are two in the same.
Yeah, just.
Jackie, you have a message. You better call your daddy.
I will. I will.
I've been following and documenting her, but the mainstream media hasn't reported on her. I mean, to be honest, like the mainstream media will do like a story on a Munchie mom and then they're like moving on. Like, so Dee Dee Blanchard's case like just wrapped up, right? So Nicholas Godjun just got sentenced to life in prison for killing her, which PS is like super stupid. Like he shouldn't have gotten life in prison. Dee Dee deserved to die. Kind of like if like one of Susan's kids like ended up killing her, like can you really blame them? I'm not saying like go murder Susan, but like that's how bad, that's the level of abuse these children go through. And like the amount of control they have on these kids. And Susan is taking a freaking script right out of DG Blanchard's like playbook, and she is going to make these kids dependent as long as possible. Okay, let me look here.
Isn't that what she said about her son? My son is going to live with me forever.
She did.
Okay.
Questions.
Okay, Jackie, there's an argument going on in chat. A playful argument nonetheless, but the argument is going that you need to call your dad, not
so Corey's biological daughter has a lot to say about him. And I'm actually going to try to get in touch with her.
I did already text him, but
Jillian Epperly has
send him a Snapchat because he likes the Snapchat. And then my dad is a talker as well, so I have to get ready for work. If I call him, he will talk forever. But tomorrow I will hopefully have off. I don't know my schedule yet until I go in. And if I have off tomorrow, he's retired now, so I can easily call him and we can talk for a longer period of time tomorrow. Because he will talk to me for hours, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love it because I don't get to see him. but I don't have the time to talk hours and hours. And I will be out tonight.
Jack, I'm sure you'll make time
A
to
little
talk
bit
for
after
hours
12,
now.
but if it is a busy night, I'll probably be there till 2 a.m. So
Compulsive.
I know he won't be up.
Oh.
No, not if he's retired.
No.
Oh, and he's retired, but he also is now a volunteer firefighter. So he
might be
goes
on call.
calls at all hours of the day.
Yeah, it might be a.
So your dad's retired, but he can't sit still like you, huh?
Exactly. He was retired for all of he retired last June. They moved from Connecticut to another state down south. And the move, he kept moving, obviously, for moving. That ended probably October. They were fully moved in. And by December, he found the volunteer firefighting thing, and he started that because he realized he just couldn't sit at home and kind of do nothing all day.
Right.
I do take after my dad. It does. It's scary. It's a little scary. I love my dad. I get my looks from my beautiful father. I'm more the Irish Italian look than more of the full Italian look like my mother has. My brother gets that from my mother, and I get the Irish Italian look from my dad. So yes, I already take after him there, and I do have a very similar personality to him, and that's why we agree to disagree a lot of the time back when I lived with him.
Because you're just so alike.
Yes. And he knew how to press my
Can
button.
you imagine them trying to have a conversation at dinner? Eating and talking at the same
Like
time?
I said, since he has moved, we have a much better relationship. We actually have better conversations, and I'm also much more calmer and than I was from not living with them, and he can even tell the difference in me that it's a better relationship.
But also,
Now he
you've
just has my
grown too.
brother to deal with. He went from me to now my brother.
So from a
Oh.
headache
It's
to a
kind of funny.
migraine?
What was that?
So you went from a headache to a migraine? That's how you made it sound.
Oh yeah. So when my brother was not, when I was living there, my brother was away. I was, considered, I guess, the problem child with him. And then now it's my brother's with they're not living together. My brother has an apartment on the property with his wife. And my brother and my dad my brother took my spot and we switched roles. But
Awesome.
yes. And my brother is volunteer firefighting with him as well. My brother's actually in the academy right now, getting certified to be an actual firefighter so he can be paid to be a firefighter. So
Are there a lot of fires where your dad is?
they're down south in the mountains. So
That doesn't answer my question.
yeah, there's a lot of fires, and there's a lot of other incidents that happen. They're by a lot of Christmas tree farms, and then in the summer when it's like dry, there are a lot of fires. But they do other things besides fight fires.
Well, I had a friend in college that he would pay his whole tuition up front because every summer he would go to California and fight the wildfires.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was getting upwards of $12,000 a month.
Wow. Yes, and someone said, who is shuffling the cards? Snoop backstage tarot card reading. I believe it's Christ. Are you shuffling cards over there?
Maybe.
Are you doing a tarot card reading on me without me knowing?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Sure.
I'm like, who's that lady the one that kept nodding on TV? Yeah, I'm worse than her.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Of course, my brain.
The one that Charlotte had a bleeding heart for.
Yes, Ashley, I believe her name is. I have lots of not tabs open. I did at one point, but I have a lot of save
No,
stuff.
she still has those tabs open, guys.
It
About 5,000
might,
of
you
them.
never know. It might have tabs open on her.
We have to get through KJ. Damn.
Yeah, it's Miss Ashy Cat is her name.
Oh yeah, I've heard of her. Yeah,
Yes, she has her own issues though.
yeah, she does. Speaking of issues,
The thread on Kiwi.
I love
I
it.
am in a couple Facebook groups, but to be honest,
Oh, only
Jillian
in a
just really
couple
doesn't have that
Facebook
much
groups.
going on
only
anymore.
a couple.
I don't write about her because there's really no point in writing about her because like the more publicity she gets at this point, the
She
worse
doesn't
it is
write
for
about
her.
her, but
She's
she
like,
talks about
she
her.
thrives off of it. And she knows
Doesn't
that
it
like
look
she
like
still reads
actually
my
her
articles
arm?
and she still follows my column. Like she actually called me out like
What's
a week
wrong with
ago
her
because
arm?
I
I
called
didn't see it.
anti-vaxxers terrorists. And she
Wait,
like
what?
she did like a live and she was just like, well, what's going on in the world? Well, Patheos thinks that anti-vaxxers are terrorists. So, you know, like she is constantly trying to find ways to stay relevant. That's
Hey,
why I don't talk about
Abbott.
it.
Yeah, so do you, KJ.
But in this
Happy
case,
Father's
I
Day,
will
Abbott.
like write about Susan as many times as I need to.
Hey,
And that's
Abbott.
why I'm looking for help. I'm looking for people to come forward so I can put together a piece that
Yes, no texting and driving, darling. We love you. We
does
see you.
justice for
And
Bodhi
I'm
and for
happy that
Danny,
you
because
care,
really at
Sean
the end of the
Buffett.
day, it's about the kids. And unless somebody like stands up for them, Susan will literally kill them. And if she doesn't kill them, she's
What?
gonna fuck their brains up for the rest of their lives. And she will make
Ooh.
them dependent and they will
She's
end
making
up
Wow.
to be
allegations, not
23
assumptions.
years old, like
Wow.
Gypsy Rose was.
She is making,
Jesus, she's
No,
making
that's
quite
slanderous.
yeah.
Susan is anti-vax now too. She got mad at Michael.
There
for
was
getting
no,
Bodhi.
in my opinion, or I
No.
strongly believe.
No, nope, there
She stated
wasn't.
that is fact.
Actually, you know what? That doesn't really.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Sorry
I
about
was
all the
looking through some of
words, guys.
Susan's Facebook posts.
It's
She
nice
says
out
she
here.
uses words like big pharma a lot, so that actually doesn't surprise me. And then the fact that she herself is reluctant to take medications herself, that wouldn't surprise me that she's anti-vax. A lot of these Munchausen moms are like they're very anti-medicine for themselves, but then they're like pro-medicine for their kids because then it makes their kids look like way worse than they are. So yeah. Susan
I don't
really
get
needs
that live.
to go.
Not the
So what I need help
not the
from you guys
anti-vax mums I
is
know
Oh,
of.
I want
she
to do a
needs help
story, but I
from
want
us.
to do
What
this
does she need
justice.
help
I
for?
want your help. I don't want to put something together sloppy. I want people to understand like what these kids have been through. Clearly, like you can see, like
Sorry about that.
Dr. Phil can only show so much. And I obviously can't put together like a whole depiction of this in like 1,000 or, 1,500 words or less. But at the same time, like
From this angle, her arms
links,
look like
I can
they're
dump
8 feet
links. I
long.
can do an entire post just of her crazy YouTube videos. I mean,
Mm.
seriously, whatever we can do to get
She does
DPS
present a lot of
serious
facts
about
until
taking these
proven
kids
wrong.
away
Then she blames
and
being
stopping
wrong.
her parental alienation.
Sorry
My
about
Oh,
that
I mean,
as well.
honestly, at this
Then
point,
she does
even with
blame
the amount of
being wrong
therapy that
on her
Michael has
followers.
had,
That is true.
is he really the best parent for them? That I don't know. But it's, if you don't get these kids off these psychotic medications, their brains are going to be damaged the rest of their lives, and their
I did not see
stomachs and their
her
livers are
IG
going to be
last
messed up.
night. I wish I did.
Was she
Mm.
naked?
So Anna says that
No, she doxed Todd's niece
she takes
last night.
Prozac, Lamictal, and Klonopin.
Yep.
Yep, she
She
did
needs
that.
the clozapine,
Her
lithium, and
husband's
Thorazine.
niece.
She does need, okay, so my aunt is bipolar,
Those eyebrows are
and
definitely
I feel
over.
like I'm a pretty good gauge.
Now she
She's
does have
absolutely
caterpillar
manic
brows.
and in mania
Almost
a
a
lot of the
unibrow.
times when she speaks. And I know that lithium is really good for that. My aunt is on that,
Her
and it really helps
unibrow
with your
rocks.
delusions. She has clearly a lot of delusions about the level of illness that her children have, the conspiracy that the doctors have against her, and the conspiracy of like just everybody against Susan, right? And she's crafted these delusions, and then she's like taken that out on the children, and then somehow she got
I
famous,
think
right?
KJ has those delusions that everyone's against her, and she might be taking
Munchausen
that
by
out.
proxy.
We don't know.
Another level.
We
And that's always
But
how
she's definitely
Munchausen by
taking it
proxy
out on
starts.
everybody
It
else, her
starts with like
delusions.
an innocuous thing
Yeah,
that gets
she
someone
definitely
attention,
is.
and then the mom gets addicted to the attention, and then their behavior escalates. And
Oh
she's
my
on
God,
a
it sounds like
trajectory
KJ.
of escalation, and she has
Her
been for
mom,
the last
she's getting addicted to the attention.
I mean, 50 doctors. 50 doctors, you guys.
Can I speed this up?
Unfortunately, you can't with Facebook.
God damn it.
You should spark it up. It
That's
makes
true.
you feel high,
Prozac can. So Alex said that sometimes antidepressants can trigger manias, though.
We can skip a little bit ahead.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
let's
honey
do
here.
the last couple minutes of our video. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, because I'm kind of.
Jackie, watch the clock.
I got my makeup mirror next to me, and I'm actually putting on makeup. I wish you all can see me multitask.
This, whether she's popping benzos or she's, smoking herb or if she's drinking, there's something going on there mentally that's like keeping her
KJ
sort of in
drinks.
a fog.
Smoking herb is not that bad.
No.
It's not bad at all.
Unless it is laced with something else, and then that is bad.
I actually have someone that brought me a bunch of archives that I can dig through,
Chemical
and I will
flow.
definitely go through those.
See, someone gave her the archives.
Do my best
Someone
to,
gave her the archives.
I'd like to get something out soon, just because she was just on Dr. Phil, so it's important that everything gets done like within a quick timeline, because
we're looking into how KJ does things.
People are fickle and they forget.
No, I'll translate that for you, Katie. Basically, she was just on Dr. Phil, so let me try and make money off it.
Good to know, too. Beth said that the YouTube page is still up. Ooh.
Interesting.
What were you going to translate for us, though, Josh? I would love to know.
No, I was just translating the fact that, like, she just turned around and said that because she's been on the Dr. Phil show, people will just forget if we don't bring attention to it. But I'm like, no, let me translate that. Because she's been on Dr. Phil, I can make money off of YouTube or Facebook.
Well, she was making probably money off of. I don't know how you make money off of Facebook. I don't know that end of the deal, but I'm pretty sure there's a way.
Yeah,
she does have a Patreon right now. In 2019, she had it as well as in 2018 when we were reading that mommy blogger. So she definitely was making money off the Patreon and putting videos up there or articles, either or.
Yep. So she's like, and basically, it's I want the attention. That's the translation to that.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. I have literally been in this office all day watching Susan videos, and I don't want to think about Susan. She admits
to being in the office all day and not with her son.
Yep.
All the videos that she's ever uploaded are on Kiwi Farms, you guys. That's fucking insane. She's got like 180 videos.
Wow.
So you can watch her like
Kiwi Farms.
kids.
What was that number, Josh?
Wow. The number was 10819.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Clonopin. I don't know anything about Clonopin. That must be benzo. It must make you like crazy.
Well, I know you're not saying it.
Anyway, I'm gonna go nowadays. Stay tuned for more. And again, if you have any dirt that you can share with me about Susan or about the family, or if you know the people that are in the family, have them message me, have them tweet me. I always keep my sources confidential, even if like
bullshit.
Say Michael wanted to talk to me, I would speak to Michael off the record. Hell, I would speak to him on the record if you want to go on the record. I would speak to Susan on the record. I really don't care. I mean, I feel like Susan's got so much out there. I don't even really need to speak to her because she's put her life on display.
Just like
so
you
to me,
said in your blog that you put your whole life out there. And that's why you had to stop being a mommy blogger. Because you put your whole life out there for everybody. And people were talking about it and you didn't like it.
Oh,
but now you're doing it to somebody else.
Yeah. It's so funny to watch all this go down.
And this is why we're doing
talking to her to further her agenda. It's more like exposing what she's doing. So good night, you guys. I will keep you posted on the story as I get more information. And, you know, if there's anything that I can do to help, or if like any of you guys have information, send it to me. And if there's other cases that are like this that are out there that you think
Please,
I need
everyone,
to
do the research for
expose,
me.
I am
Then
always
give it
happy to
to
cover
me.
them.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate these kind of
Sounds like
cases.
someone else I
I'm
know.
absolutely an advocate for children, and these kids need our help, you guys. So have a good night, guys.
She
Take care.
did say
Good night.
Klonopins make you crazy. Klonopins don't necessarily make you crazy
No, they
if
actually
you
sell
need a
you.
benzo.
Mm-hmm.
This
Chronicles
is
are
how
stabilizers,
TJ is.
Yeah.
unless
This
I'm
is how that-
mistaken.
You what,
What was
Chris?
that?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Huh?
What did you say? Sorry.
Oh, I said like unless I'm mistaken, Klonopin is like a mood stabilizer.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a benzo.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
And Tracy, you're not crazy, and you take them. See, they help you calm down. Yes, exactly. They relax you. They
Yeah.
also, if they can help you sleep too, necessarily, because it does make you tired, and not
Mhm.
it's not a sleeping aid, but it
What is
does sometimes put
Wellbutrin?
people asleep.
Hmm?
What was that?
What is Wellbutrin?
Wellbutrin is it's another. I used it for anxiety med. They use it for a bunch of
Yeah,
different.
that's what I take it for.
An anxiety
No, that's
med.
what I take
Yeah.
it for. I take that and Effexor
It's a
and
seasonal affective
Clonidine.
disorder, major depression disorder. That's what it helps treat. Seasonal
Yeah,
affective
because
disorders and major depression disorders.
I have chronic severe PTSD. It actually
So,
triggered bipolar
and does the
symptoms and
Wellbutrin help though?
ADHD symptoms. Uh-huh.
Because the Wellbutrin did help with my anxiety attacks, but then when I started the seizure medicine that I'm on now, they had to take me off the Wellbutrin because it could affect me having a seizure.
Mm.
Yeah, I found
They
out the
didn't go
hard way
well
that
together, put it that way.
I can't have caffeine anymore.
Yeah, that was
Mm.
I do know that from the Wellbutrin. That was a big thing that I stopped
That was
drinking.
before the Wellbutrin. That was even for the Effexor.
Yeah. The
Uh-huh.
coffee was
And
the hardest to stop with the Wellbutrin, I'll put it that way. Because I loved my caffeine. And decaffeinated coffee does not taste the same.
No,
I'm
it
sorry
doesn't.
for anyone that says it
I'll
does.
be honest.
I
No,
taste the difference.
here's what I'm. You know why you know the difference? Because you're looking for the caffeine.
Yes, that's true too. That's true
That's the
too.
difference. I mean, if you were on heroin and I gave you some heroin-like stuff and you inject it, you're like, no, this ain't right. No. Like, same thing. Caffeine's a drug.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah,
So you're
it
kind
is.
of upset because your body's still like, no, we wanted caffeine. Screw how it comes in us. We just want the caffeine.
Yeah.
And your body does have withdrawals from caffeine when you don't have caffeine. I will say that.
And nicotine. Oh, that was the worst.
Oh, the
feeling.
nicotine, yes. I actually didn't have so much of a nicotine withdrawal. I'm down to, I used to smoke a pack to sometimes almost a pack and a half a day, down to maybe, and I mean maybe, one cigarette a day. Depends, really.
Wow.
But I
Yeah.
do have my e-pen, which has, I'm down to the 1% nicotine in them.
Huh?
So I haven't had that withdrawal, but the
Mm.
amount of nicotine I was having to what I don't have, I haven't really had too much of an effect with me yet, which is a good thing, I guess. I guess I'm going to just slowly keep dwindling down so that way I can quit. The hardest part for me, though, is not having that cigarette in the car. That is my hardest part of not smoking.
Yeah.
It's a habit. It's more of the habit of having something smoking while I'm driving.
Yeah.
So they call it the oral fixation.
I know. Yep. Having
Yeah,
that
they do, yeah.
mouth coordination.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I knew a lot of people that had an oral fixation that never smoked.
Really?
Wow.
Do they like? Oh. I get what you're saying now.
I
I've
get
got
it.
a dirty mind. No, I'm just kidding. Oh boy, this is
They
why I
played
love you.
horned instruments. What are you guys thinking about?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yes, you did. That's great.
I like that.
Oh, that was great. Well, it's been a hell of a revisit of old KJ content today. It was a lot. We started with her old blog, with her talking about the 4 ways mommy blogging has destroyed her life. Which, funny thing is, all 4 ways that she listed is still affecting her life, not even being a mommy blogger and just being a YouTuber.
Yep.
And then we watched this beautiful Munchausen by proxy video, which she was more talking. She should have just named the video Susan Caulfield, not Munchausen by proxy, because she really didn't talk. She talked about it, but not really about it.
She's
You
good
know,
at doing
Jackie
that.
And Josh, I'm starting to think KJ might not be a very nice person.
I'm starting to think that as well. Actually, I kind
Yeah.
of figured that
Yeah.
out. But yeah,
I mean,
she's definitely not a nice person.
Yeah, she's
Based on
definitely
like the
not.
3 years people have been talking about her, yeah, I'm starting to think, there might be something to it.
There
There's
might be.
definitely something to her. So she said she was getting stalked and harassed for the 5 years she was a mommy blogger. And now, how long she's been a YouTuber, she's still getting stalked and harassed. It's nothing new. It's nothing new.
No.
But yes,
It isn't.
thank you all for being here.
Mhm.
And I will be, like I said, if you like me doing this on a Sunday, I will continue to do these KJ series of old videos and revisiting them on Sunday during the
I think
afternoon.
that's a fun idea.
Yeah.
I definitely want to keep doing this. It was something that I had thought about doing when it was all 3 of us. They didn't really want to do it as much because they didn't want to talk about KJ. But I kind of want to see where KJ started and why she is the way she is. And I love being able to do it with everybody. So it's not just me watching them alone and being like, wow, she was like that then? Jeez.
Yeah. Like, wow. Yeah, like, wow.
We can all watch it and be like, wow, KJ, you have not
Yeah,
changed.
but I mean, some of us, join the anti-KJ circle later. So,
And this,
like I said, I thought she turned sour just last year, but no, it goes way back beyond that. So,
Oh, yes.
it would be nice to see the old. And the
Oh,
people that she used to be cool with that are now enemies of hers, that's fun too.
that is fun too. We might have to do that after we look at all the old
Like a
KJ
Sherelle's
stuff.
World kind of thing,
Yep, that's true. I love Sherelle's World, by the way. I do watch her stuff for the TV drama because I do watch a lot of TV shows and some that she covers. So I will give
I
her
like when
that.
she does the 90 Day Fiance, because she does not like
See,
big
that's
age.
one show that I'm not that into, but I do watch because it's on when I'm watching TV and there's nothing else on.
I only
I
watch
like
it because I'm married.
I like the Love After Lockup. I love.
Love After
I'm watching the
Lockup.
Kardashians right now as we do this. It might be on mute, but I've seen this episode before as well.
So we started
I watch
talking
all
on
of
a
that.
downward spiral and it ended with the Kardashians. That's perfect poetry.
I watch everything on TV. I watch a lot of TLC shows and Bravo shows. So I've watched, Unexpected.
What does TLC stand for?
The Learning Channel.
Could they be sued for false advertisement?
I don't know. I don't know about that. That's a hard thing to sue because at one point they were teaching people about different things, like the Strange Addiction show that was on TLC.
At one point, the Republican Party represented people of color, but things have changed.
That is
There
true.
ain't nothing to learn on that channel anymore, except what not to do. Maybe they'll argue that in the courtroom. You can kind of learn bad habits, crazy addictions that you might want to try yourselves. I don't know.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
did see one of those strange
Changed it to
addictions where the
TLC, that is
woman
why.
was
Okay.
eating
Okay.
her husband's ashes.
Yes, they did change it to TLC. Okay, good. See, I didn't realize they had changed it to that. But yes, it is the Learning Channel. And then they changed it to TLC.
Mm.
Okay.
How does Left Eye feel about that from above in heaven?
I right? She would not like that. She might have, I don't know, she might have sued them for
He's sending hate rays from heaven.
Mm.
But yes, it's been wonderful. Thank you all for being here. Happy Father's Day to all of our fathers out
Yes.
there.
Thank you very
Happy
much.
Father's Day to the mothers that are fathers, and happy belated Mother's Day to the fathers that are also mothers to their children.
Yeah,
It's
happy
been
belated.
wonderful. I want to thank Josh for being here and Christ Conflict for joining us. I love doing this with everybody. And we will continue this KJ series. And like I said, if you like it on a Sunday in the afternoon, or if you think I should do it during another day in the afternoon, I'd be more than happy to do that. Oh, he just dropped out. Bye, Christ. Thank you again.
Christ.
Everyone stay safe. Josh, do you have any parting words?
Yeah. As you can see on the screen, I put up the Asperger's syndrome awareness page
Yes.
that I follow, and the guy in the middle is the chap with autism who set it up and everything. So it's a wonderful Facebook page for the people who have autism or parents who have autistic children and things like that. So go and check that out. And yeah, it's been lovely chatting to everybody.
Yes. And I'm glad you got home safe too, as well, Advent. That is good to hear.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
I love it. Please Wife Life. Just do it, everybody. Go follow them. That is on Facebook. So yes.
It is, yeah.
But everyone have a beautiful day. And thank you for joining me here on Sunshinery. Bye,
Yes.
everyone.
Bye, everybody.
How-